Oh, it's you, my lord. It's been a while, and I'm thrilled to offer you my humble services.
Knowing how to read trails and respect nature's laws, she always had her ways with the animal kingdom. Her feathery companion, as another set of sharp eyes, is always ready to spread its wings and guide her through the jungles. Hello guys, it's Eleni and welcome to the second video of the Expedition Leader series. In the series, we talk about the characters of the expansion for Arnak, the Expedition Leaders, how they were created, how they play, some secrets of theirs, as well as some strategy tips. Today, we've got the Falconer. The Falconer is another leader whose abilities are easier to use to their fullest potential. So just like the captain that we saw in the previous video, if you're new to the world of Arnak, the Falconer might be one of the better choices for you to begin with. The Falconer has a special bond with her trusty eagle, Farwing. Farwing is a reliable companion who helps her in searching for the secrets of Arnak. So we've got Farwing's token over here, and it's the only extra component the Falconer has outside of her starting cards. He can fly far and beyond before he's called back, widening the Falconer's reach and bringing her trinkets from the lands he's explored. For the Falconer, who is one of the completely new characters that were created for this expansion, the inspiration came from the awe-inspiring eagle hunters of the Eurasian steppe. When designing the Falconer's appearance, Ondra, the author of the leader's art, incorporated some elements of clothing found in the region, but didn't want to reference one specific place. She does travel the world with her eagle in crime, after all, says Ondra. Hello everybody! We are live from Essen Spiel, and I'm joined by two fantastic people, and that I know you know them already. I'm with Elman and Min. How are you guys?
Great, actually. I really love it here. This is my first Essen after like 10 years, so I'm so happy to be here.
Wow, and it's great to be with Min finally.
Yeah. And I saw you guys meeting, and greeting the fans and the people who bought the game. And that must be very heartwarming for you. So you're really kind of emotional there and really glad to be here.
Yeah, it's really great to hear so many people saying they like Arnak. Very motivating.
How different is it for you, especially men, because Elman was here last year as well. How different is it for you being here as a game designer? The experience of being in Spiel?
Well, it's very different. But I still like to just walk around and look at games. That's the same, but it's real to meet people who actually played your game, and something I couldn't have imagined before. So
did you guys get some time to check out the games, the other new games that are releasing?
We did, yeah. Yesterday we bought some games. We already played them at our hotel, so we do have some of the real Essen Spiel experience as well.
Right, okay. I'm jealous because I haven't really played anything yet.
Oh, I'm sorry.
But we are here to talk about Lost Ruins of Arnak. There are rumors, that's why I'm having you here, that there's going to be a second expansion, and I happen to get this in my hands. I don't know if people can see it from the top-down camera. It looks like a second expansion for Arnak. There is no title yet, and it's still a prototype. What can you tell us about it?
Well, so far it's a mystery box there, so you can see the question mark. So,
yes.
Sorry. It's actually something we've been working on for quite some time now, and we hope to release it soon, but it will still need a little bit of polishing. And this is supposed to be the second expansion for Lost Ruins of Arnak, and it will include 2 new characters. You can see them on the cover already, so you can try to guess what they will be like. Maybe you can start learn professions.
The illustrations are awesome, and I want to know about this monkey as well.
It will be a special companion to this mechanic lady, so we will not spoil all the abilities or how they will work, but they will be quite unique again from all the other leaders that we released in the first expansion.
Right, and I suppose you can play this expansion together with the first expansion?
Yes,
That's the
absolutely.
goal?
You can combine those.
And the base game?
Yes,
Okay.
that's the goal. So I guess we can tease a little bit, maybe share just tiny bits.
Yeah?
I guess.
That would be great. I think that's what the people are waiting for.
So in this second expansion, one thing that we are doing is, again, we will add additional content that you can just mix in the base game to keep it fresh again. We went a little bit wilder with the different abilities. You have new items, artifacts, assistants. There will be new location, the sites, and maybe more we'll see about that. But I think one of the things that will be important for this expansion as well is that we decided to publish the campaign that we previously only published as a print and play version. It was a solo version that you could download online. It was search for Professor Kutil. So based on the 2 years of feedback, we completely reworked it.
It will now be also not just a solo experience, but you will be able to play together with a friend and 2 players against the game through the scenarios.
Oh, okay.
We also kind of redesigned how you set up the game or how it's explained the rules to make it more streamlined and easy to grasp experience. And there's also new chapters coming that will be featuring the first expansion actually. So you will be able to play them only with the first expansion, but it will use the new temple tracks and new cards from the expansion as well, so you can look forward to that.
So the way how we go about, because there will be some new content, like as I said, the items and artifacts, there will be new sites. So you can meet them in this campaign, but since that's only for 2 players or solo, you can just take them all and just play a regular Arnak with it as well. So even if you want to play Arnak only with 4 players, let's say, there will be enough content in this box for you.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
It sounds like it's gonna be like the weight of the box is gonna be like the first expansion, which was pretty heavy for an expansion, right?
It worries some people in the company. We are making 2 heavy games. It's difficult to ship them then. So.
And you have names for the characters. They're all set up, but you don't want to reveal anything.
I mean, we can say that, like, so you can see what you see on the cover is a mechanic and a journalist. There will be 2 new leaders.
Yeah.
But we will not reveal what they do.
At least in terms of like, because in the first expansion, the complexity of each leader was a little bit sort of gradual. Do you know where do these 2 fit in the list of like complexity, maybe?
Like for me personally, I would say the journalist is slightly easier, but he's definitely more complex than the captain was.
Yeah.
So I would say maybe the falconer level, and the mechanic would be somewhere in the the linguist.
We are testing it right now, and it's interesting how some people feel like they are very easy because they give you interesting options all the time, but for other people it's like, wow, they give me too many options, it's so complex. So it really depends on also play style of different people. So
That's true.
Right. And are you close to finding the name of the expansion?
yes, well, basically the reason why we don't have it yet, we've been busy working on other CGE titles, and we didn't have time to really discuss it within the team. So basically after Essen Spiel, we will be polishing it, we'll be testing it, and we'll be also finalizing things like the name of the expansion.
Right. And when can people expect more news on the game? I'm not asking when it's going to be like released, but when will people know more about the game, you think?
We will see. I know that like the game will not be released this year. It will be released before the next Essen Spiel, but it could be possibly even sooner. But that's hard to guess at this moment. We are hoping for. We will see. It will be before the Essen Spiel.
Right.
That's at least finger crossed. That we will manage to finalize everything on time.
Right. We have, not exactly questions from chat, but like some comments. We really like the illustrations, and there's a lot of stuff for a small expansion. It sounds like, at least. And who does the illustrations? It's the same illustrator as in the first expansion, in the base game, right?
Yeah, it's actually like we really like the guy. It's Ondra Hrdina,
Right.
and he's a really talented guy. So we're happy that he decided to work with us on this one as well.
Right. Yeah, this looks amazing. Yeah, I don't know what else we can say. I mean, we have teased probably enough.
I think so.
And yeah, there's another question from chat asking about if there's going to be any new titles from you guys aside from Lost Stories of Arnak.
We can't say much. We are planning things. We are working on stuff, but we can't say anything yet.
So I guess you have a lot on your plate at the moment.
Yes.
Alright, thank you so much guys. I hope you're enjoying Spiel.
Yes, it's brilliant.
And yeah, thank you so much and I hope to have you at some point when we have more news about the expansion. I guess people would like to know more about it.
Definitely.
Thank you for having us.
Thank
It's our
you.
pleasure.
Enjoy the fair.
Bye.
And we are moving on to our next game because we are actually doing previews of other publishers as well. From Wednesday till today, we're bringing people like for 15 minutes to talk about their new releases, and it's been great for me because I don't have any time actually to go around and play the games, so they come here. The people who are not at Essen have the chance to actually see the games being released here.
Great.
So we are going to welcome. What's the next game? I think it's Tindaya. Yes, it's Tindaya.
So,
Cool.
Thank you so
you.
much, guys.
See you.
Bye bye.
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 Yes. So our next game is Tindaya. Oh, sorry.
Sorry.
All right. Wow. Looks great. And we have with us Lolo.
Hello.
Hi, Lolo. I am Eleni.
Hi, Eleni. Box art? No.
Oh, we don't have the box. Okay.
You can check in the Board Game Geek.
Okay. So we have Lolo from Red Mojo, right?
Yes.
And you are the designer of Tindaya, that's right?
That's right. I designed
okay.
Tindaya. It's based on the inhabitants of the Canary Islands. I am from the Canary Islands.
Oh, wow.
And this is a game based on their myths and how they. It's based
Don't
on
worry about the mic.
the mic moving very distracting. Yeah, this about the Aboriginal inhabitants of the islands, and
Right.
they were they believed that everything that they could not explain about nature had to do with the anger of the gods that we can see here. So this is supposed to be a 3D stand, but because it's the camera is up, we're just doing it like that, no? So during the game, you're gonna have to appease the gods, because if the gods do not are upset when a volcano explodes or any other catastrophe explodes, it will be damaging their life and livelihood, their cities, their villages. So throughout the game, you're gonna have a series of prophecies which are represented by these minis or standees, and the players will have to work together. Or if we're playing the competitive game, they'll have to work just to ensure that the gods are appeased.
So there's a competitive
And a cooperative mode.
Okay.
We will make a payment to the gods here. They will be requiring every round a different good. And if we appease the gods will be merciful, but not that merciful. Okay, they are always upset. So, for example, we could have a volcanic eruption coming to the board. The volcanic eruption.
These minis are really beautiful, I have to say.
So if we put if the volcanic eruption affects this island, what is going to happen is that the islands, all these surroundings are going to be covered by land. So you're going to start the game maybe with 7 islands or 8 islands, but as the game progresses, as the nature explodes, the whole board is going to be changing shape and form. So you're going to start with 7 islands, but maybe by the mid of the game you have one very large island. So I always say that the game is a 4-player game, but the board itself is a 5th player, and you have to play against it. Another aspect which to me is very important is apart from dealing with the mythology of the tribes, you also have to deal with the original threat, which was the conquistadors. The Canary Islands were a very treasured location because they were on the passageway to the Americas. So whenever you wanted to go to the Americas, you had to stop in the Canary Islands. And the Aborigines fought for 100 years to try to avoid the conquest. So during the game, you're going to have to appease the gods, but also try to rewrite history and avoid the conquest. And everything that you do will grant you points in the competitive game. Everything that you do against the community will take points away. So, for example, removing the last resource of an island will take points away because you're not being considerate with nature. Overproducing your settlements will make food spoil, and the spoils will also upset the gods. So in here we are really trying, it's a Euro game, but you're really trying to work with the minimum. It's not your typical Euro game where you have to have thousands of resources. In here you have to win with the bare minimum resource, so that requires a lot of planning.
So this is like, if you have a lot of resources, is a minus in the game, or?
Well, it's not a minus. It's just that the gods will get enraged. They will, the wrath of the gods will go higher and higher, and as the gods' wrath goes higher, the catastrophes will have a bigger and bigger impact, and that's very dangerous. The volcano will be, instead of one circle around it, it will be 2 circles, 3 circles, making the whole island, the whole board just change and destroy everything on its way. Because obviously this little poor red villager will go away once the volcano explodes. So it's a game about constraint. It's a game about survival on very harsh conditions. It's got really this wonderful art done by Javier in Golem, and it's really beautiful. Every single tile is different, and that really brings a lot of flavor to the game.
How many players can play the game?
It's a 1 to 4 players. On the cooperative you can play a solo. On the competitive it's 2 to 4. And the game was developed as primarily as a competitive, but then COVID happened. We had to go home and do nothing for months. So I got lots of feedback from people saying, you know, this could be a really good cooperative. So I stripped the game down to the bare minimum and built it again as a cooperative. So you really get both games in one box, and the experiences and feelings of the players dealing with the game are completely different.
Right.
This is a game where the theme is very, very rich, and all the mechanics have been designed to tell a story. It's not a theme that is on top of a nice mechanic. It's the other way around.
And these numbers here?
These numbers represent the 8 islands. In the Canary Islands, you have 8 islands.
Yes, that's true.
And at the beginning of the game, you're going to put the standees on specific islands that are randomly selected. These are prophecies of what is to come. And then you're going to have the whole era to work around these difficulties that the gods are going to be sending you.
Right. And the word Tindaya, does it mean something specific, or is it like a name of a god? Or
The Tindaya is one of the sacred mountains of the Canary Islands,
yes,
where they would do all these rituals of making offerings to the gods.
Right.
I like this island, this sacred mountain in particular, because the passageway to the top of the mountain was depicted by little engravings on the stone marking feet, and to me that was very nice. And Javier did a wonderful job marking all those symbols that you find on the way to the mountain.
Yeah.
So it's got a very spiritual sense, and that's why we call it Tindaya.
Wow. Yeah, it's really beautiful, and the colors and everything. And also I wanted to ask you, why Red Mojo as well, like your studio?
Okay, in the Canary Islands we have a very spicy sauce that we put to meat, which is called Mojo Rojo.
So it's red mojo?
Red Mojo, yeah. So I thought, okay, this is a word that represents something to me because I am from the Canary Islands, but it also has some symbolism within gaming, because red means danger and excitement, and Mojo is like luck. And I felt that that combination could work both in English and Spanish.
It has a feel-good element.
Yeah.
So Tindaya, is it sold here at Essen, or is it?
It is sold here at Essen. We've localized the game in 10 countries, so you're going to be able to find it almost everywhere, anywhere in Europe. In Essen you can find it in English in our stand, but you can also find it in German at Taberna Ludica, which is our German partner. But Cranio Creations has it in Italy, and Maldito Games has it in Spain. So it's a
people
spread.
can already buy it.
Yes.
But it has been released. It's been released here at Essen
Yes.
for the first time.
Yes.
Right. And is this your first game? Or
It's
no?
my first published game. It's 4 years in the making, and we'll see what happens next. We have an expansion coming out next year because it's been very successful, and we are working on another project as well.
Wow, that's very exciting and very impressive. And I know this game has been in the Essen hotness list.
Yes.
Very high, and it must be very exciting for you.
It is really exciting to see people playing the game. What I most appreciate about Essen is that I love to see people playing the game in the tables and seeing if they survive. I mean, this is a survival game, so seeing them survive is a thrill. And seeing people from many cultures and speaking different languages on a table, it's a lot of fun.
What kind of player enjoys the most this kind of game, you think?
It's a fairly hard game. I don't think it's very difficult, but it is lots of things going on, and it's a lot of strategy. So I would say people who are accustomed to Euro games will have a blast. But people who like the thematic aspect of games will also enjoy it, because it's not purely mechanical, it's not purely Euro style game. It's a mixture of things, and I think that so far is what everybody's saying, that they love the mix.
That's interesting. And regarding the weight and the complexity, this is, I guess, a mid-weight to light, or?
No, it's a 3.5.
3.5. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I disagree with that, but there again, I am the designer, so the designers will disagree with everything. I think it's a game that needs one play. You do one play and you learn the game, and then you do another, then you'll enjoy it. In fact, the whole game is graded in difficulty. There's many different ways to approach the game, and also we have a learning campaign that will grade will spread the rules in various stages, so that it is easier to adjust.
Okay. Well done. This looks amazing.
Thank you
so
very much. Thank you very
it.
much for having me here and talking about Tindaya.
Our pleasure.
I'm a fan.
Yeah?
Yes.
This looks amazing. Well done.
Thank you.
I'm looking forward to playing it eventually. And yeah, thank you so much, and enjoy the fair.
Thank you. Thank you.
Have a good one. So yeah, this was Tindaya. You guys can already order it or buy it at the store, as Lola told us. And we're moving on to our next game, which is from Salt and Pepper Games. It's called Take a Seat, and we're waiting for our presenter to take a seat here with us. I'm gonna move a little bit. Okay.
Hello.
Hello, I am Eleni.
Eleni, Gonzalo from Spain. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. So we have Gonzalo here from Salt and Pepper Games, and he brought a really colorful, really cute game called Take a Seat. I don't know much about it, so that's why we have you here. Tell us
Fantastic.
everything. So this is a new release from Salt and Pepper,
Yeah, correct.
right? What can you tell us about Take a Seat?
Well, in Take a Seat is we are musical theater producers.
Okay.
So the objective of the game is to bring us as much audience to our theaters as we can. So the mechanic is, we call it, as you can see in the box, a share and write game. So basically,
Yes.
Everybody has their own theater. The theater is divided in different, different sections. The VIP, the press, blah blah. So the first thing you have to do on the game is to the phase 1. You have to talk to the usher.
To
So
the
it's-
who?
Usher. You say the usher in English. Or
Okay, yes.
so he can take the.
Yeah.
So first you're choosing between getting direct points or use an ability. But the ability I can tell you a little bit more later because otherwise it will have no sense. Then you need to pick on the board on your right. You need to pick one of the tickets. You see that is the ticket, the yellow ticket. It will allow you to cross seats on this board. So for example, let's say I do this, and then the figure you have left. So in this case, it will be this. You can paste it here with one condition. It needs to touch the yellow area of your theater.
Okay.
So it's like a Tetris, but decreasing Tetris.
So
okay?
this one, for example, that is left.
Yes,
you
so
would-
you can do something like this, for example.
Ah, okay.
Okay. And now,
And this is like you're helping the usher seat the people.
voila, that's
Wow.
that's it.
Nice.
And now here comes the funny thing of the trick of the game, that now we start the second round, and then you will use this board, and the other player will use this board. So one turn you play on the right, one play you turn on the left, and you will do the same. You will choose an action, or an ability, or getting direct points. For example, this action allows you to rotate or mirror the figure. So if you choose the action, you miss the point.
And
And
how
again,
many? You can do this once per.
yes, you have 14 rounds.
Uh-huh.
So this also helps you to track the rounds left. So you have 7 in each board. So voila. So then you go again. You, for example, I didn't talk to you about how you get points.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, in the game, there are 3 ways to get points.
Yeah.
The most important, or one of them is important, is the objectives. This is common objectives to all players. So, for example, here you have the VIP zone. So, if you manage to fulfill all the pink area, you will get 15 points. If you have any 1 to 5 left, 9, and blah blah blah.
Okay.
This one is funny too. For example, this is like a VIP person, a famous person. So people want to sit close to him
Oh.
and get an autograph. So you see, here is the signal. So for the red and the pink VIP, if you manage to sit to cross all signature seats, you will get also 15 points.
So this is something that any player can fulfill.
Yes.
Yeah,
And
okay.
you have 16 objectives in the game, but you only use 4. And they have different level. This is level 1, this is level 2, and so on.
Okay.
And also, well, the objective up is +2, so it's more important.
Okay.
Yeah, it's this one. It means if you reach to fulfill, it will be 30 points instead of.
It's multiplied
So it's to help people to.
to have a direction.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's it.
Okay.
So yeah, so I told you that you first work here, then you go to the other board. For example, let's say, since the pink area is super interesting, so I'm gonna pick this and then paste this shape into my board, remembering that you always have to touch at least one pink. So for example, I can do this, no?
Ah, right. Yes.
So as we inform in in the second in the third, fourth, 5 round, we will have you will see that the shape is decrease, and this is also one funny part of the game. Is at the end of the game, I told you get points with objectives, you get points with ushers, and you get points with a majority system here. So with this board, you will play against the player on your right. You will count who has more. For example, the yellow ticket, the green has majority, so he will earn 8 points. 2 circles per majority. If it's a tie in the green ticket, it's 1 point each. So 1 point, and the other one will count another point. And then you move to the left. So you will do the same. You will count majorities, but with the player on your left.
Right. Okay.
So it's Yeah, it's like a share and ride with interaction.
Yeah, there's a lot of interaction for this
Yeah,
kind of.
yeah, that's why
Yeah.
why we found it interesting that you can play all together.
Uh-huh.
It's 1 to 6 players. There's no downtime because it's simultaneously, and it also brings a solo mode.
Oh, okay. And how long is the game usually?
Around 30 minutes.
30 minutes.
30 minutes. So
Okay.
it depends also if you choose different objectives that are more difficult. Maybe you need to think more. It depends on the players.
What kind of players you think will most like this game? Like,
Well,
who is
definitely
it
for roll and write lovers.
Yeah,
Definitely they need to play this.
yeah.
And also, I would say family people. I mean, because as I told you, you can also choose easy objectives, like for example, fulfill like a line or a column, so everybody can play it. And family plus, no?
Family plus, yeah.
It's melty. It's true that in the beginning, oh, okay, I have a lot of space, it's easy, but then you need to balance in between the majorities, the objectives, and then just your head is started to
Yeah,
burn
yeah,
up.
yeah, yeah. I have a thing for small games. Like, I really like getting small games because when I travel, I can get them with me, and especially if it's games that I can teach someone who's a non-gamer, maybe. Then, you know, if I have a chance of getting a game to the table easily, I think it's more likely with smaller games. And
I agree.
yeah, I really like this size, for example. And yeah, this looks like a really fun game. And who is the designer of this game?
Oh, the designer is 2 designers, Eloy and Ferran. Actually, they are super busy here in Essen because
Yeah.
they present. Ferran present 4 games, Lacrimosa. Maybe you heard.
Ah, he's the designer of Lacrimosa?
Yes, he's the designer of Lacrimosa.
Oh, wow.
And other 2, Insecta, and I forgot the 4 name.
Wow.
And Eloy.
Very
is,
busy.
No, yes, they're both super talented designers.
Yeah.
And Eloy also present another 2 more games.
Wow.
So they are super busy walking around Essen
yeah.
and signing
yeah,
and
yeah.
pictures. And they're the stars of the
Yes.
fair.
And Salt and Pepper has other games as well releasing here.
Yes. This is actually it's the first year we came with a booth because the first year we produce our games. Normally we license games, so this is the first year we bring our games. So yeah, the most famous one is Resist.
Resist, yes.
It's a solo game that is already sold out.
Sold out.
So
Wow.
yeah.
I saw it very high on the Essen hot list.
Yeah, it's the designers is David Thompson, Trevor Benjamin, and Roger Tankersley.
Oh.
The Undaunted, War Chess,
Oh my
Sniper
God.
Elite.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and it's very good for your trips if you travel and you like to play alone. Also, it's not a big box.
Wow, okay.
And also wallet games. So we bring films. It's a micro game of 18 cards that you can bring it in a wallet. It's a 2-player game. They're really nice. Yeah,
Sounds cool as
they're
well.
doing good on the fair. So we're happy.
And here at Essen, where can people find you? Which?
Yes, we are at booth 4, I-116.
Okay.
So in the whole 4, I-116.
Right. And yeah.
They should run because we're also running out of copies for Take a Seat. So
Oh, okay. Well, the people who are probably watching us are not here.
Yeah, it's true. It's
I
true.
suppose. So for those people, where can they find your games? Take a Seat and the rest.
Yeah, well, we have a website, so we do shippings. And well, Take a City will be hopefully after Essen we can distribute all around Europe and maybe US, who knows? Resist, we sold out, so we're planning a reprint by the end of the year.
Wow.
It's
okay.
also licensed in 6 countries already: Italy, France, Czech Republic, actually.
Wow.
Hungary. Yeah, a lot.
And do you know when Resist will be available?
Yeah, so hopefully it will be available by the start of 2023. Yeah, and that's it.
All right. Yeah, well done. This looks great.
Thank you very much.
And yeah, it's your first Essen, you said, as
As a publisher, yeah,
with a booth.
with a booth, yeah.
What what are your impressions
Oh,
of this
that's-
year?
Well, normally this is my 8th year at Essen, but normally I came as a player. So
Have you played any games this year?
no, that's the thing. I don't have time to play anything. Just I mean, you end the day at 7 o'clock and then you go for a beer or something, and yeah, you're completely destroyed. But super fun. I mean, super fun to meet other publishers
Yeah.
because a lot of emails, but it's good to meet each other.
Yeah.
Other publishers I already met, so it's good to catch up and talk about the next Essen, because
Right.
one funny thing is we not only talk about these games, we talk about the games of the future.
Yes.
So you can have a look and then you talk about the games you prepare. So fun, but very tired.
Yeah, for everybody.
Yeah, for everybody.
And yeah, we don't get the chance to play that many games. So thank you for showing this to me.
Thank you for inviting me.
And
It's
to
a-
the people. It looks fantastic. Congratulations on everything you guys are doing.
Thank you very much, Ellie.
And yeah, thank you so much. Enjoy the rest of the fair.
Until the next time, thank you very much. Ciao.
Thank you, Gonzalo.
Do you want to keep it for you?
Really?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you mind if it's open?
Ah, don't mind at all.
No?
Thank you so much.
I mean,
I got a gift.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
No, yeah, I follow you before, so I'm happy if you can have a look and if you like it.
Thank you.
I
I'm
will
very
let
lucky.
you where I can leave it.
You can leave it there. It's okay. Thank you so
Ciao.
much, Gonzalo.
Enjoy
Bye.
the rest of the-
Thank you. Oh, I got a gift. I'm so happy. Okay, and we're moving on to the next game, which is Fateforge, Chronicles of Kaan by Mighty Boards. Hello, we have Gordon here with us from Mighty Boards. And we already saw Hamlet a couple of days ago. And here we have the second release of Mighty Boards. Well, this is not released yet.
It's just a preview.
This is a preview, yes. I don't know if we can see all of that. No, really. But we will be moving the board around maybe to show the edges. So, do you have the box by any chance?
And it's on the booth.
It's on the booth. It's okay.
It's also a prototype.
It's a
really
prototype,
nice.
yeah. Oh yeah, we have this. This is like the art on the box. So we have here Gordon, and Gordon is the designer of Fateforge and of other games as well you might know, like Vengeance and Posthuman Saga. And
Vengeance Roll and Fight with David.
Vengeance
Fritzy,
Roll and Fight, yeah, with-
Excavation Earth. Yeah.
Excavation Earth, yeah, a lot of those games. So can you tell us a little bit, for the people who don't know, what is Fateforge Chronicles of Kaan?
So first and foremost, it's the board game set in Studio Agat's Fateforge universe. Studio Agat has this beautifully rich world that we fell in love with, both in terms of the art and the lore and how contemporary, in a sense, their fantasy world is. That we wanted to make a board game in that world.
Right.
And it is the main goal for me was to have an adventure / dungeon crawler game that I can play with a friend or my partner in an hour.
Yeah.
I can set up in like 2 to 5 minutes and get going into the story and have lots of story events happening, not just in the story bits, but also in the combat. Like all these, like things that emerge from the gameplay.
Yeah.
And I wanted more to focus on those story events where lots of stuff happens in my hour session, rather than like I moved some squares and caused some points of damage. Like less abstracted and more cinematic. in a
More
sense.
cinematic, okay.
So that's the goal, man. Like the fights take 20 to 30 minutes, and the story's organic. Like it's not a scenario-based game. You read story, and then depending on what your choices are, depending on how you react to characters around you, then you might end up in a combat or not. When you do, depending on which objectives you complete, the story adapts to that. So, for example, if I'm going to save you from prison because you were, super drunk and rowdy last night, and the German cops got you, and I failed to get you out of prison because I'm also really drunk like you, then the game would adapt to me being in prison, and then we have to get out of there. So, rather than repeating the thing. So that's the idea, essentially, having this quick to set up, but lots of interesting choices and lots of images in your mind as you play.
Okay. How many players can play this?
1 to 4 players.
So there is a solo mode.
Yes, sorry, it's a cooperative campaign.
Cooperative campaign,
I'm
yeah.
missing the obvious things. It's a cooperative fantasy adventure campaign for 1 to 4 players.
Wow. Okay. So can you tell us a little bit about how it works?
Yeah, basically you have these dice that represent stats. I try to abstract as much as possible, or streamline as possible these kind of games. And yellow dice are your speed dice, red dice are your strength dice. They have some common faces, while some others are specific to that stat. You have green mind dice, blue shooting dice, and so on. And the interesting thing, I think, is that you have 3 rounds, in this case, so 3 to 5 rounds per combat to complete your objectives. It is app assisted, and the app is doing a lot of work in the background, making it possible for this to be so quick to set up, and it does a lot of admin in the background. And you have 3 to 5 rounds to in this case it's 3, to complete your objectives. And you do that by rolling dice behind the screen. We didn't bring them here because of the live stream. We're rolling behind the screen, discussing what we're going to do, deciding on our player order, deciding on who's going to attract more aggro, meaning which hero will be targeted most, and then we start taking turns by playing dice, and each dice is a basic action.
Okay.
And it's fairly straightforward. For example, this is the camera here.
Yeah.
So this is a move. This allows my character to move one zone. These are zones. So each unit of movement or range is just one thing. A move is just one zone. An attack, a hit, does 1 damage to an enemy. Enemies have 1 to 3 health generally. And the interesting thing is that enemies reset their health at the end of the round. And you thus have to focus your hits and shots in order to kill them. You have this, which is the shot, it's the arrow. That means you can hit somebody in an adjacent zone, but not the one you're in. And then this is a focus result, which is used to open chests, interact with the environment, focus on some skills, for example. You can combine that with a move in order to charge. It's used for spells and so on. Those are your basic actions. So basically you do 4 basic things in your turn. But the heart of the game are these skills that you just showed. These skills are there to mitigate luck, to transform dice into other results, and to create interesting combos.
Yeah, and basically they dictate how many dice or not.
You always roll 4 dice, and sometimes some weapons, some items, some skills give you other dice of other colors, but you always choose 4 every round and roll those.
Okay.
And you either use them as a basic action, I move, that's it, or else I combine them together. For example, I combine a focus and a move to do a move and a hit. So I move into a room and kill a skeleton, because a skeleton only has 1 health. Only skeletons don't die, because they're skeletons, they're dead already.
Oh,
They flip over, and they'll come back to life next round.
Right.
So all the enemy types, there's lots of enemies in the game, have these quirky little different ways of behaving to create quite a dynamic puzzle. And yeah, some of the skills, each hero has their own range of skills. The heroes are completely asymmetric, and you get to decide how you want to build your character, and they're very different. You get 2 starting skills, and the rest you buy as you go along. For example, the mercenary has an ability to take a hit turn it into a critical hit, which turns using slash into 2 damage. So she can kill off something faster, and so on. So the skills give you different things. For the rogue, the skills give me more abilities. In her case, if she's hidden, if I have this token in the available pool, then she's hidden. If she uses skills that make her come out of hiding, she loses her hidden status, and she does that skill. But now she doesn't count as hidden, so the enemies can now see her from a distance, whereas before they couldn't. And so on. So all the heroes work very differently depending on these skills. That's what builds the different flavor of the viewer.
Okay. And you mentioned there are scenarios.
Yeah.
But it's not a. Is it a campaign then? Or?
It's a campaign game, and there aren't discrete scenarios, and there is a story that you follow through the app,
and it can branch out.
And it branches
depending
quite a lot.
on what
yes.
you do in the game.
Yes, right from the get-go. I mean, some branches pull you back into the main storyline, others split the storyline, and some are quite decisive ones. But right from the get-go, you get it. You're supposed to meet somebody, and they get arrested as soon as you come into the city, and you see this. But then you can choose to help them or not. You can choose to follow the strange cat that keeps following you around to see what you're going. Are you distracted by a cat? Yes, you may be distracted by a cat if you choose to do so. And then guess what? You have not saved that person, and it goes off in that direction.
Yeah.
So yes, there's a lot of story and choices. There's a system for doing challenges in the story, and also the characters and factions that you meet remember what you do. The app has a lot of memory functions in it, being stuff you did in combat that will come back in the story, and vice versa. And just generally wanted to create a sense of like the world reacts to what you're doing.
Right. So what kind of players is this game for, you think?
I think anyone that enjoys a nice adventure game, is good for them. Honestly, like although the difficulty of the game ramps up because we add elements as you go along, and we add rules. There are rule stickers. So you start off with the basic game, and then as you play through, you add rule stickers so that the game becomes more complex. But the choices are difficult from the get-go. Outside of the first tutorial, the choices are hard, especially because your health and energy does not reset.
Oh, okay.
And you only heal 1 energy and 1 health every combat, meaning that you need to use money, you need to use gems that you might or might not pick up depending on whether you clear rooms where the gems are, and those gems are what you need to develop your character and buy skills and weapons. Without buying skills, you're going to have a harder time, but if you get damaged a lot, then you're going to buy less skills. So how much do you go off onto these side alleys? Here, for example, we need to kill the white who's guarding this exit, but there's lots of gems and chests and other stuff that we could do. Do we go for those, or do we just go for the objective?
Okay.
So, sorry, going back to your question of who is it for? The idea is that it's meaty enough and difficult decisions enough for a player that plays anything like Gloomhaven or Descent easily. But it's also good for somebody who's quite new to games because it starts off quite with not that many rules. Can you have a system that doesn't have a lot of rules but still has interesting decisions?
Yes.
Yes!
Wow.
That's my bet anyway.
Wow. We have a question from chat asking, can heroes swap dice to help each other in a zone or task?
Certain heroes have abilities that allow them to do that. Like the shaman, each hero has an innate ability. The shaman's ability, for example, is that they can use a focus die to help to get you to re-roll a die. Can you swap dice directly? Not unless you have an ability or an item that allows you to do so, but there are abilities and items that allow you to do so. The expansion that carries the story forward also has something called group skills, where these are like formations like shield wall or testudo, where you contribute dice as a party, and before the enemies act, you move the heroes to do a particular effect. So you interact, the dice can interact in that way.
Okay,
Thanks, Chad.
I see. Yeah, so the system in this game is based on the system of vengeance, is that right?
Yes, this is a cooperative campaign, souped up version of Vengeance. Souped up, why? In Vengeance the skills were common. Here each hero has their deck and there's common skills. The dice are different colored and you can choose from a pool to roll the 4 you want.
Yeah.
And so on. So it's like Vengeance cranked up to 15.
Yeah. If you guys don't know Vengeance, check it out. It's a really awesome game. And where can people find this game, Fateforge? This is still a prototype?
Yes.
And where can people find it?
That's a good point. This is all a homemade prototype. The game will look differently and much better when it's done. The great question. The game can be found on Kickstarter right now. It ends on Tuesday. So
This
it's
Tuesday?
this Tuesday. So it's the
Oh.
last 3 days chance to jump in.
Okay.
And yeah, you'll find us on Kickstarter. Should be easy.
Right. Okay, then best of luck with the Kickstarter.
Thank you,
guys
thanks.
check it out. And yeah, check out the other games of Mighty Boards as well. You guys have like a big selection you brought here
Oh yeah.
at Essen. And their booth is opposite ours at CGE and it's pretty full, like
Yeah.
most of the time.
Yeah, and Fateforge has
been-
been crowded throughout the convention.
Yeah.
We're blown away.
Yeah. It's been a good year for Mighty Boards.
It's been a great year for Mighty Boards.
They're clapping for some reason next to us, but it was fitting.
Join in the clapping.
Yeah, okay. Thank you so much, Gordon, for this. This
My
looks
pleasure.
amazing.
Thanks for having
Good
me.
luck for everything. And yeah, enjoy the rest of the show.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. So yeah, this was Fateforge, Chronicles of Kaan. You guys check it out on Kickstarter. It's the last days, and we are moving on to Flowar. We're gonna have Nancy talk to us about Flowar. Hello, Nancy. How are you?
Fine, how are you?
I'm good. This looks really beautiful
Thank you.
and really pink. There's a lot of pink
yes,
colors.
Yes,
This is Flowar.
this is
right?
Flowar. We have a really great artist, Ivan Iserte. He's really great.
I can
Sorry.
show it
Yes.
here. Yeah. Wow,
And
amazing palette. Amazing palette. I love it. Okay.
This is based on a word written by Sergio, one of the publishers of the game.
Uh-huh.
He's creating a world that it's really rich with Spanish culture's elements. For example, these little creatures, really cute. They are trentis.
Uh-huh.
This belongs to the Spanish cultures.
Right.
Mythical creatures.
And
So,
we didn't mention this is from Primigenio, right?
Primigenio. The game designers are Shay and Israel. You know them very well. They have a lot of good games, and this is their new release.
Awesome. So, what should we know about Flowar? What is the setting and the theme, and what do you do in the game?
So we are here with a worker placement, and we will try to become the best merchant in the kingdom. So for 4 weeks we will play in 4 rounds, and we will try to every week choose the better company that fits us. By doing that, we will choose many options. So we have in a company we will have 5 workers that are randomly chosen. We will choose what workers we want to.
I can show it, yeah.
What workers we want to have every round. Also, when we play, so this is the position that we will play, and also this is marked by the price of the flowers in the market.
Okay.
It will change for all the players every round.
Okay.
So you have to choose wisely because we have 3 kinds of workers. Each of them has a different duty. For example, the humans, they come here and they give us the contracts that allows us to get money. We also have the trentis. they are in charge of collecting flowers to accomplish all the contracts, and also we have the fox that will deliver the flowers to each kingdom that needs the flowers. The thing about this game is really funny because if you don't have the worker you need, you can use 2 of them and go whenever you need by doing this. And also this here we have the fellowship petal. That's really important because when we here has whenever 3 of the same kind, we will find that there's a strike because here are some problems. You must work in your position, but sometimes there are like tricky things happens, and you can go other way that you should not. And if you get here 3 or more of the same kind, then the strike triggers. And what happens is that you must see your personal board here and check if you have some of the workers of this kind. It means that if, for example, here the 20s triggers, we put the diorama of the 20s here. Here to remember that in the flowers the cost will be higher, and then every player will check if they have the 20s. So they must pay to keep them or lose them to the strike, and so lose the actions. So this is a really special game. It looks beautiful, but it's
that's what the chat says, that it's gorgeous.
Thank you. And it's beautiful, but it's also complex. It's not a family game.
Right. So how many players can play this game?
So it's for 1 to 4 players.
1 to 4.
If you want to play alone, you can try to defeat
Oh,
Paxos.
nice. I love that.
He will tell you what they do, what he is going to do, and maybe you can defeat him.
Okay. So how long is the game as well? We didn't say.
It's 90 minutes.
Oh, okay.
Yes, it's 90 minutes.
So it looks very, light and stuff, but it's not.
It's not. It's complex. It's not very heavy, but it's a complex game.
It's a medium.
It's a medium. Yeah, it's a medium weight. Yeah.
So for who is this game? You think? Like, what kind of player would like this game?
I think it's for the player that their game Red Cathedral is well known.
Yeah.
I think if you want to go one step forward, you can try Flowar, because this is going a little bit more. The manage of the money in this game is really important, and to optimize the actions are not that easy. So if you want to step one level up, then you can play this game and try a more complex mechanics.
What is your involvement with the publisher or the game?
Yeah, so me and Sergio, we are publishers.
Okay.
Yes.
And you guys know Nancy from Analysis Paralysis as well, right?
Yeah, we also run a board game channel.
Yeah.
The thing is that we started, this is a really cute story, because we started with a board game channel. We ran a prototype contest, and the winner of that first contest was Shay and Israel.
Oh, wow.
And we published that game with Primigenio, and then we work again and again and again, and this is our game for 2022.
Wow, well done. Well done.
Thank you.
So what would you say is your favorite aspect of the game?
I think I realized that the game, it looks beautiful, but you don't know if the people will like it or not. And in this spiel, I see the girls coming and getting the game and say, wow, it looks kind and beautiful. And when they sit and play, they say, wow, I love that the theme and the look of the game is really cute and really beautiful. But the game is complex. It's not a family game. So it's I think it's it's a game for everyone who wants to play games.
For any hobby gamer,
Yes.
basically. Okay. Yeah, that's probably why it's pretty high on the Essen. Most people here are coming, I guess, to your booth,
Yeah.
to Primigenio's booth to check Flowar out.
Yeah. We are sorry that we sold out, but we will have an international print run. There's many partners already joining, so I hopefully next year it will be released in many countries.
Okay, that's great to know. And what other games can people find from the same publisher?
We also released the Kingdom Defenders. I didn't bring in because it's kind of it's a second edition, but we changed the art and improved some points in the manual. But the game and the components still remain the same. Its author is Herman Millán. You also know him because he also released this year Sabika. Last year, he released also
Wow.
Bitoku. And
It's from Bitoku.
yeah, it's the same author. He also started with us, and we're really proud to bring these brilliant designers to the world.
Yeah.
Because they are really good designers. And that game is also a complex game, and the level of interaction can be changed from game to game because you have a system. And I think it's a really interesting game because it's as Shea and Israel, their games are really different from game to game. And when you play it, you feel like it's from them, but the mechanics totally change.
Wow, okay. Well, this looks gorgeous again. I'm gonna put it here for people to check it out. And hopefully in some months people that are not here and they didn't sort of get the chance to get a copy because it's sold out, they will get it eventually and get to play it. How has been the Spiel for you? Like your experience this year?
Yeah, we were afraid because the last year it was the lighter Spiel, but this year we saw many people with a very huge desire to play new games, know new games and buy new games, and I think this year all the games are really interesting. I saw many funny games, and I think the Spiel was really interesting because all the games were really cool.
Yeah.
Really on the top list. There was so many funny games.
That's exactly my impression as well.
Yeah. Like
because,
all the designs are really good.
Yeah, because there's been like Essen Spiels that you might have one or two games that everybody wants to get.
Yeah.
Like the top hits of the Spiel. And some years with nothing really special happening. And this year it feels like there's a lot of titles that it's the audience is split among like, I don't know, 20 awesome games.
Yes.
And they're all probably sold out.
Yeah.
And it's a very unique sort of special situation this year.
Yeah, and
a lot of people as
the
well.
The environment was like really good. It's not that hard to walk, but it's full enough of people that you can feel again the Essen. It's a really good show to come and know new games and buy all the games you want.
Yeah. And I think this year is busier than last year.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
It feels bigger.
Yeah. And a lot more noise and more louder.
Yeah. But still, I guess you enjoy it as much as any of the other like publishers or content creators. It's busy, but you like it, I guess. You enjoy it. There is not a question, but there is a remark. Juegos de Mesa says amazing streaming, congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. right, so this looks amazing. Thank you so much,
Thank you,
Nancy.
Eleni. You're so kind, and she's wonderful. We love her, and
She's wonderful.
She also speaks Spanish. She's really, really great.
I speak, but it's very hard for me to remember all the words correctly. I used to speak well. Now I just try to remember.
She speaks really well.
And yeah, you guys had me on your channel, and it was lovely. Thank you so much for that. Yeah, I wish I was more fluent, but I'm getting there slowly. I'm getting there.
Thank you.
Thank you so
for
much.
your time.
Enjoy the rest of the show.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Bye. So that was Flowar, and we're moving on to our last game for today. Although don't leave yet because we have like a special stream planned. We're gonna play PICTOMANIA with semi-co-op and ready steady play, and this is gonna be really fun. I'm really looking forward to it. But before that, we have our last publisher for today, which is Two Tomatoes, and we have here with us Coral, which looks amazing. Hello.
How's it going?
This is Alex, right?
Yes, exactly.
Okay. Hi, Alex.
Hello.
And this is Coral.
Exactly.
Wow, this looks beautiful.
We've done our best. It's got. Do they see the box art? We live?
Yes,
Okay.
we are live. Yeah.
So this is the box art, which was it's the first time Tatiana Boyko.
We can do this
okay.
way, and yeah, people can see it.
Yeah. So she's never designed art for a board game before, but she's designed for I don't know Bon Iver, Kurt Weils. There's a lot of musical posters for concerts and things like that.
Oh, okay, that's interesting. So yeah, we would like to know about Coral. Looks
absolutely
amazing.
So I've set it up here so that you can, and it's fantastic that the camera's above actually. So you can see that this is kind of imagining that this might be the end of a game.
Mm-hmm.
And the scoring is everyone's got their own color of coral, and they've got their own coral piece. And if this was the game end, they're trying to capture the most sunlight so that they can grow. So at the moment, you see that yellow has 7, red has 3, peach has 3, and purple also has 7. In the case of a tie, you go from the top level and you go down. So at the moment, yellow's got 3 to purple's 2, so yellow would win, the sun coral would win the game. But how does it play? So throughout the game, you, well, first of all, you give a piece to your left and your right, so you have neutral pieces as well as your own.
Oh, these are L-shaped, or
Yeah.
3-block shaped.
Exactly. They're 3 cubes together. So you take a look at which cube the piece is standing on, and on their player's turn, they can do one of 2 things. They can either grow, which means, let's say I am the, well, it's hard to tell. I am the yellow piece, let's say. I'm on this block right here, so I have to make sure that if I'm growing, I'm placing next to either this face or this face. You ignore these other 2 blocks. So in this case, I could take one of my own pieces, place it here, and now I'm getting an extra 3 points. Or I could place it like this. You can place it like this, which means you leave some holes.
Oh, okay.
Or you can even build under yourself using a neutral piece from another player, lifting up and placing, well, maybe I would probably place the peach because purple's currently getting too many points, like this. The other option you have on your turn is to move. And movement is orthogonal as far as you can go, ignoring height. It's looking again from above. So in this case, yellow could have moved here, here, all the way to here, or even all the way over to here. But it's very important in this game that the one main rule is that of movement and standing and placement is that you're never allowed to walk on your own or stand on your own coral because you're crushing it. So yellow can't go this way. Yellow can go all the way over to here. And it doesn't matter about height difference either. So you could have, sometimes you see structures that get very high like this, and yellow could easily jump from this point all the way up to this point here.
Oh, okay.
But you're not allowed to move through other pawns. So if there's a pawn here, I can't go through it.
Yeah.
At the end of the game is when someone's got rid of, like I have right now, all of my coral pieces, and then the other players will keep playing, and at the end of their turn, if they have a piece left over, they have to discard one. So currently this player's got 3, let's say that they are. Is there anyone that could actually play? Well, let's put Peach over here. Let's say that. Well, let's say that purple is here. So purple could, for example, place this like that. Then they have to discard one because I'm finished. And then when it comes back round to their turn again, maybe they take this, or they probably discard yellow because they're doing very well. They might take this red, build up underneath themselves, cover up some yellow, and potentially now they are winning the game. And that's how you play Coral in a 4-player game. 3 or 2-player, there's a neutral color, and you give either you either have 2 of that neutral color or 3. You can also play team-based with the person sitting opposite you, where you both manipulate and can move along each other's coral. And then finally, we have these cards that we haven't spoken about. This is the solo mode. So in the solo mode, you choose a random setup of 5 or 6 different ones, I think. I don't know if that's useful for me to do or if it's totally out of focus if I do that.
No. I think it works.
So that would be a starting setup. And then you choose one of each of the different types of coral species. On the, I don't know if this helps again, you'll see there's a number in the top left that tells you the level of difficulty, if it's level 1, level 2 or level 3. And you're trying to get the most stars that you can, and they each come with a special condition. So for example, this one, with gliding, is saying count each sun coral cube without another coral underneath it. So you're looking for things like this. And I would go 1, 2, and 1 to 2 gets me 1 stars. Other ones might be count each brain coral cube at height 3 or more. So in that case, I would have 1, that's the purple one by the way. 1, 2, that's height 3 or more, that's it. And I would get again, well in this case, I don't think I get any stars because that's pretty rubbish. And there's 3 of each of these, and the game is currently being printed in, we print it in English and Spanish. It's also in French and German.
Okay.
Black Box Adventures have it in Dutch, if you're a Dutchie, and it's coming in Czech and Slovakian at least, and many more I'm sure soon.
Oh, that's cool. That's pretty
There you
cool. So these are open for anybody to...
This is only for the solo mode, these cards.
this is... Oh, okay.
Yeah,
okay,
and that's
okay.
why we've included this bag as well. So you actually, how the solo mode works is you'll have all the blocks in the bag, and then you're drawing in and revealing them, and then you have to work out where you're placing it.
Cool.
It's also, you can use it if you want to carry it a little bit more lightweight then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How long is usually the game?
The games will last 15 minutes max, pretty much. 15, maybe 20 minutes.
Okay.
Could be as quick as 10 minutes.
Right.
Yeah, very fast pace.
I love this 3D element. It
Yeah.
really feels like, oh, this is the bottom of the sea.
Yes.
And you imagine like the sunlight going in. It's really beautiful. I want to show also these
thank you.
pieces.
Yeah, and it's all wooden elements. They balance very nicely. You can play friendly or unfriendly. So friendly is if something falls, you can all build it back together. Unfriendly is you lose the piece that falls, or if it's someone else's, you have to give it back to them.
Right.
Yeah. And it's been doing very well here at the fair. I think
Yeah.
we're maybe down to the last 40 or 50 copies in case they're it's live streaming, right? So get running to our booth.
If people you are here,
Yeah.
you have like a few hours.
That's
or
true.
not
If they're
today.
here, they're probably
yeah.
in the convention. Yeah, exactly.
So for people who are not here,
Yes.
how can they get the game?
So it's coming to. It's just launched here at Essen, and it's coming to retail in America. North America would be great if it makes it. It won't make it for Christmas, but it will make it for the new year.
Okay.
In Germany and in Europe, it's basically going to land for Christmas, and it's. Let me see. It's going to be in the UK as well, and rest of the world. I mean, everyone can buy it from our store, twotomatosgames.com. But yeah, we are getting it shipped out to Australia, Asia, Africa, maybe. Yeah.
Wow, that's cool. And what did I want to ask?
It's a simple, it's a simple, quick game.
It's a simple, quick game, yeah. So you think like even hobby gamers would enjoy that, families, kids?
Yeah, I mean we've just been having a constant stream of people at our booth. It's been the best fair for us that we've had, and most people that play it grab a copy or 2 as well.
That's amazing.
And it's great for gamers and non-gamers alike. I actually really like that every time you play it, you get a totally different kind of look at the end. You can have holes. You can even build like this over somebody else's piece, for example, and yeah, I like playing it on like a bar table and telling people move around the table. You really need to move around to see the different spots that otherwise you're going to miss. So yeah.
Is there a way to grab this and show it like this to people? I don't know, maybe not. Because I want them to see how beautiful it looks like from the side.
From the side, I know, yeah.
They cannot really see it, but yeah, it's gorgeous. So, what other games does Two Tomatoes have right now
at the fair? We also have Peak Oil Profiteer, which is a standalone sequel in the
Sorry,
Peak Oil.
which one?
It's called Peak Oil Profiteer.
Ah, Peak Oil.
Yeah.
Yes, of course.
And it's the second game in the third game in the line, but it's the follow-up to Peak Oil. And if you've ever played Mission Red Planet, it has a similar like simultaneous action selection. It's got a lot of player interaction, backstabbing. Your oil executives. Fantastic with Coral, right? Oil executives going into a country that's torn apart by war, and you're just trying to you're helping them to sell that oil. It's a fantastic game by Heiko and Tobias, our German designers that have worked on our whole series. That's been going over really well as well,
and it
can
looks
teach
gorgeous.
that really quickly. Yeah, it's stunning. And then we have a casual game that's good for kids and for families that is called Safari Splash, and it's only 90 seconds. And you're grabbing tiles, placing them, building a river, and snapping pictures of animals along the way.
Wow.
Really worth checking out as well, of course.
Wow.
I'm here to sell them all. And then next year, we will be delivering our big Kickstarter Through Ice and Snow, which has been, we've had a great campaign. It's a game of exploring the Arctic in the 19th century. Basically, it's point salady, but you'll quickly realize that you're just trying to survive. Because every round you get hit by events, and the events and the art are just gorgeous. And I believe that I believe because I'm running it, so I really should know, but I believe that next week or the week after, we will be launching the game found for the late pledges on Through Ice and Snow.
Okay, check it out, guys.
Yeah.
Sounds like you have like many very like different projects, but equally exciting.
We always try and go for, well, beautiful art really helps.
Yeah.
But we always go for a strong theme, especially if we're talking like, so Through Ice and Snow is a worker placement game, but it could not be any other theme than exploring the Arctic. And that helps, especially because that's like a medium weight Euro, maybe a little bit heavy. But we've got a really heavy game coming next year called Stressbotics, where you're exploring the center of the Earth. Yeah, you know about this one.
I know about this one, yes.
Yeah.
Because I did short, though, how to play.
Yes, you did, yeah. And that's, it's a heavy teach. It's only for people who like really, really heavy Euros. But again, like everything is so well tied in with that theme that every mechanic makes sense because of the theme of exploring an Earth drilling into a planet as automated robots, while other corporations and their robots are trying to steal from you. And look it up.
Yeah.
You'll know instantly if it's for you or not.
Exactly. Yeah. This is exactly what I think about this game. Yeah. And there's certain gamers that feel like the heavier the better.
Exactly, yeah.
This is probably for them.
Yeah, and we've really, like, the designer of that game is an architect, and he's just spent so many years honing it because he knows that it needs to be perfect for people who like heavy Euros. Like, everything is so well balanced, and it's super exciting.
Yeah, okay. So I guess this is it for today. Thank you so much, Alex.
Thank you.
For everything.
Thank you.
It looks like you're doing amazing at the Tomatoes.
It's been great.
Keep it up.
Yeah.
This is super intriguing.
Yeah.
Check it out, guys, when it's out again. Because
it's coming soon.
It's coming soon.
I mean, it's out. It's the first print run is out, but it hasn't arrived in America yet. But it has arrived in Europe. So Europeans, you're getting it first.
Okay.
Sorry, North America.
That's exciting.
And the rest of the world.
Right. Looking forward to that.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Alex.
Thank you.
And enjoy the rest of the fair.
I will.
Best of luck.
Try not to lose my voice.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you so much. So this was Coral from the Tomatoes, and that was our last game for today. But you guys should stay because in 10 minutes from now, we're gonna have a break now. But in 10 minutes from now, we're gonna be back with semi-co-op and ready steady play, and we're gonna have a really fun game of PICTOMANIA. I haven't really played any game on stream yet, like here at Essen, and I'm really looking forward to that. I think it's gonna be hilarious. And yeah, stay tuned. We'll be back in 10 minutes.
We're back. Hello everybody, we are back. We are live at Essen Spiel, and I have here with me 4 fantastic people. We're going to play PICTOMANIA together. They took time from their busy schedule here at Essen to play PICTOMANIA with me, and I'm super happy for that. To my right, I have ready steady play, Mike and Chris. Hello guys, how are you?
We're fantastic,
We're
Eleni.
fantastic.
Very excited to play.
Absolutely. We're excellent at art and drawing, so this is going to be a breeze.
Before the stream, they
We're
like,
kind of known for our comics, actually.
Yeah.
That's great. And to my left, I have semi-co-op. Say hi to Heinz and Rachel. And they're actually experts at this game, I suppose. They never,
Yes. This is going to be our first time playing. We're going to do fun.
We're going to crush it.
Yes.
They've never played, but they're professionals in comics. So I don't know. I mean, we'll see if we stand any chance. I don't know.
It's a fair matchup, I think.
It's a fair match. Yeah.
Yes.
So you know the guys because they make comics. Where can people find you actually if they have no idea who you are? Which I doubt, but yeah.
You never know. Most social media were just semi-co-op, so that should be a thing.
Oh yeah. Well, if you, I don't know if you can read it, but sure. And otherwise, you can find all of our comics on www.semicoop.com. Just all letters, nothing else.
And I love the shirt. Actually, can I get the shirt somehow?
Yeah, you can. If you visit our website, there will be a link to the shop.
Oh wow! I didn't know that actually, but I love it. Thanks, really cool. And you guys do videos, live streaming, playthroughs.
Mike does great rules videos as well.
Rules videos. Both on YouTube and Twitch as well. Or
No, we're pretty much exclusively on YouTube. Yeah, where it's lots and lots of gameplay stuff, reviews. Chris and I have started a new sort of review show as well, where we're just talking through games and stuff like that, which is really exciting. And then rules videos as well. Pretty much all that stuff. You can find everything we do from our YouTube page for Ready Steady Play.
And I gotta say, Mike is a really good blood of the clock tower player.
Where does this come from?
From UKG.
Yeah, we played a session together, and I'm a terrible player in general in those role-playing things. And I could see him sweating and like trying to find the right words. I was sitting next to him, and I'm like, okay, yeah, he's innocent. Yeah, totally. He was the bad guy. I threw everybody under the bus because I trusted him. Yes, it was a fun experience. That's the best. Yeah, and I'm not great at this game either, but I love it. So let's try to play PICTOMANIA. So I'm going to explain the rules to people who don't know how to play. And put this somewhere, I guess. So in PICTOMANIA, we are trying to draw some words simultaneously. So everybody at the same time. We'll have one specific word to draw from those in these 3 cards. So initially, we deal cards to the players. Like let's say I get randomly one of those. It would be 7C. So it would be the C is this column, and 7 is this word, octopus. So I would have to start drawing an octopus. Something like that. Anyway,
Yes. An octopus. Crushed it. Definitely not a jellyfish or a spider.
No. A quadruple.
Something like that. Maybe 8 legs together.
Got this. Yes, I know.
And the rest.
I was going to say quadruple amputee octopus. Yeah.
I give up how bad I am. Okay? All right. So everybody draws at the same time one of these words. So because these are like one of each. No, 2 of each letter and 1 of each number. So if one of us has number 7, none other of us will have like the other 2. So when we play, we start drawing, and then when we're done drawing, we put down our pen to indicate we're done. And with our cards of our color, we can start guessing the other player's drawings. So we place, I don't know, these are from 1 to 7. So again, if you place like a 2, let's say Mike is doing, I don't know, like a butterfly or something, this next to him, but that would mean that I'm saying that he either did bear, butterfly, or crab. So it would be any of the three, right? So we do this for every player, and at the end of the round, actually when you're done guessing, if you're the first one, you take the first token and you keep it to the right side of your board. You don't have a lot of space, so let's say I take the upper part, say we take the lower part, and this is like a bonus for the people who ended first. Yeah, so this is pretty much the game. Then we open the guesses of other people. The one that is on the bottom is the first one. If it's correct, you give the bonus of your color, like the orange, to me, for example, that I'm the green player. And then I count the points I have on this side minus the points that are on the other side, which are the bonuses I'm supposed to give to other players for guessing correctly what I am drawing. So you have to be good at drawing, but also good at guessing other people's drawings. And yeah, it's important that people actually take these bonuses because this is going to be a minus for you at the end of the game. We're playing 4 rounds. This is level 1. Level 2 is slightly harder, and then we reach level 4, which is more abstract words that, let's see how that goes. Yeah. Okay, so yes, thank you, Mike.
So if nobody guesses any of yours and you keep all of these tokens, you lose your black token. It goes back to the middle. Additionally, if you've made a guess on someone else's board and it's incorrect, it also goes into the middle here. Your correct cards come back to your hand. At the end of the round, whoever has the most here will also have to take their black token from here and put it over there, and it will count against their total. If there's a tie, then nobody has to do this.
Wow, he's a professional.
Exactly. We've got a pro here. OG.
It's what he does.
Exactly.
Awesome, and I'm glad you guys read the rules, even though you haven't really played the game. I'm really happy that everybody knows how to play. Yeah, let's try to do this. Okay.
It's all going to go well in theory.
Yes.
So when you finish guessing, remember to grab the best points, because we kept forgetting that.
Good point.
One other thing that's very tricky is that the cards in the words in each card are very similar. So in the first one we have cherry, pear, apple, strawberry. Okay, banana is a bit different.
Yeah, banana.
Just give me the banana one. I'm going to be fine.
Apple, pear, we can get some mix up there.
And I don't really know what's the difference between a beetle and a housefly.
A beetle and a housefly.
Like how I would do it, but
oh right, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
That's the game.
That's the game. Alright.
That sounds like a you problem, Lenny.
Well, we're not native English speakers either, so me neither.
Quite frankly, when Chris and I lose this horribly, it's going to be extra embarrassing because we have an home field advantage.
Yes, it's true.
Alright, so this is your column.
Alright.
Do we look simultaneously?
Yes, we look simultaneously.
Count us down. Here we go.
And when you guys are ready, we can start.
Oh my god, what?
Alright. Oh god. Oh dear. Oh no! Oh! Wait, that's
Where do I put it? Over there?
yes. Put it there. What
Oh wait.
Stack them on the thing,
I
yeah.
stacked them on the thing, sorry.
Is that a thing?
Yeah. And I have you guys. I don't know what that is.
No one's gonna know. Yeah, no, I don't know what it is, Lenny. That's the problem.
Yes. Got it.
I can't find the thing I need.
Oh no.
I know this.
You
I
draw
know
Mike.
this.
Oh, I
this.
see it.
Okay, am I the first one? Is that correct?
No, I'm
now
sorry.
finished.
Yeah.
Sorry. I'm not
I
sorry. Wait, this
have
is
genuinely no idea what you've done, Chris.
Yeah, no.
I'm still
Wait,
sitting
no,
here.
I'm not done. I haven't done you.
Oh,
It's obvious.
I
think I messed up. Ah! I'm gonna sustain for
Chris,
both.
yours the hardest.
Wait,
Okay.
there'll be an explanation.
Oh dear.
Now I'm gonna look at it.
Okay, hang on. I just need to pick something at random to put here because I ain't got any idea what that is.
Well, should we leave mine till last?
Yes.
Yeah, this is exciting.
This is exciting.
It's not as exciting as you think it is, but
I must have got something else wrong because nothing I had matched that.
no, we've got. You'll find out. Oh, it's right. Wait, did I guess Lenny's?
You haven't tried mine?
I haven't guessed. No, I haven't guessed through it. Oh, so I should get last place then. Let me do my guess then for Lenny. What? Come on.
Oh my god.
The thing.
I hope it. I think it's.
What do I have left?
This game can be kind of extra punishing because if you make a mistake somewhere else
Yeah.
and you now don't have the number you need for the correct answer, then that's also a problem. And you're not allowed to take your cards back. Once you're in, you're in.
I feel like this is one thing and this is another thing.
I feel like
I feel like this might
thought
be.
I knew what Chris was doing, and then I realized this is probably the thing I thought Chris was doing, so this is gonna be interesting.
Oh,
dear.
now I am intrigued. Because
Yes,
I thought they
we're
were
all-
I think you're gonna be very underwhelmed by the explanation of what
Okay,
happened
yeah.
here.
Wow. Okay.
Okay.
So let's start with Rachel.
Okay.
Okay, Chet,
So-
any ideas?
So,
Yeah.
Should I first
we
turn
cannot
over-
really see chat at the
Yeah,
moment.
so,
but I
Rachel,
hope
sorry.
they have their own.
I shall actually. May I go first and just demonstrate?
Okay,
The
sure.
simplest way to do this is to just take the whole stack like this
Yeah.
and flip it over because this
Okay.
way you can see quite
oh,
clearly
this is your
first, second, third, and fourth.
Hey, we all got it right.
Perfect
So
score.
everyone understood that this was a chariot,
Yes.
Yes.
and so I'm
get
going to
one.
give this one to you, Rachel, because you got it the fastest.
Thank you.
And Eleni, who's green, and that's for Heinze.
Yep.
And Chris, you get
No,
one.
Hindsight was before me. I was
Oh yes, 2 and 2.
That's the same. That's fine.
And there we are.
All right. So
Yes.
we place this.
Master of cherry art. I will be able to keep my bonus. I hope, unless everything else is wrong.
All right. Then after Mike, shall we do me?
Yeah, go for it.
Yep,
Okay.
of course.
So I had C4, which is coral. No.
Oh, yeah, no, you know what? Yeah, I see it now.
Yeah, I see. Yeah, I understand. Yeah.
I
I
get
mean,
it.
I got stressed, and I'm like, oh my god.
And now I understand the fish as well. Yeah.
I thought it was a bee and this is a pineapple.
It's a pineapple melting in the sun.
Oh my god.
maybe she didn't know what a pineapple looks like. I don't know.
Okay, but who's orange?
I am.
You got it correct. Okay, you got my 3.
Well done.
Thank you.
Well done. Oh,
Yeah. Oh, my bad.
Oh no.
Yes.
Oh.
It's alright, Eleni, I got you.
So we're placing these from the next round. We're placing these in the center of the table
Yes.
because we're going to be counting who's the black sheep, which is the person who got the most answers wrong. Like the game wants to punish you for doing very kind of hasty, rushy decisions.
Or in this case, a very accurate
But
pineapple.
that means that my score is 0. 5 minus 5.
But you might be getting some
yeah,
points over here and
Oh,
over here.
yeah, we don't know.
Oh, in my experience, 0 is a very good score. In this.
All right, then let's go to the hindsight.
Yeah, this is the stack. Okay. So
I think we all know what you drew.
it's not linked sausages. It was an ant. So let's see. First up.
That was fast.
Yeah, Mike's
He
kind of
got
doing quite well
this.
here.
This is. What is this called?
It's Rachel.
It's me. Yes.
Congratulations. Chris.
Thank you very much.
And that was the last one.
You
Still,
do.
I got it. Okay.
You're in the positive again.
A very accurate ant.
Very, yeah, we've all played Hive. We know what an ant looks like from above.
Exactly. I think this has to go to you, by the way. It's not to me. I'm the rep player.
Oh, sorry.
No.
I have
yes,
to,
I'm sorry.
I
Yeah,
have to,
It's okay.
have to return all the cards.
Oh, yes, you need to redistribute these cards too.
Was I really the last to get the butterfly?
That's yours,
I
Rachel.
haven't changed.
I mean, we have video footage, but it might be a hassle. We need a video referee.
Play back.
Oh, no, this is mine.
This is yours.
I'm green. Okay.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So you already said what it was. So let's see.
Oh, B. Okay, butterfly. Oh, you got it wrong.
How the mighty have fallen.
I played the wrong card. I made a mistake.
It's like you just said butterfly. Now you
I was too fast. I was going too fast.
Time pressure got to you.
Yeah, exactly. I can't take the heat.
So sorry. So this goes over there.
We're back in the game, everybody.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. This was the order.
This is the bottom one, so this one gets the most points.
Yeah, exactly. Green.
Is it? Or okay, yeah.
Right? No.
wait,
This
it's
is
the other
the bottom
way.
one.
Yeah, pink gets the most points. So Heinz gets 3.
You get 3.
Points.
And then I both get 2.
Yes.
Awesome.
Thank you very much.
You get stuck with a point, one negative point, so you
Yeah, I move it here.
secretly off the table.
Yes.
This is no commentary on your drawing at all, Rachel. This is entirely a commentary on my dexterity.
And now the
It's completely fine.
you got that wrong as a slight to her.
Yeah,
didn't
it's
you?
stung. Yeah, it's stung like a bee.
And now the moment you've all been waiting for.
Yes.
What on earth was this meant to be?
Cookie.
Here's the thing.
It is a cookie.
I don't know what I was
Was
drawing.
there a cookie?
No, there isn't.
Okay.
The problem is, I don't know what a sea anemone is.
Oh.
A sea anemone.
Oh, it's an enemy! Oh my god!
A sea anemone.
I was reading it from the side, and I didn't parse what the order of the letters.
I thought it was a really bad strawberry.
It's a flower. It's a flower, no?
I actually, I got this one.
An anemone is, isn't it? It's an animal, isn't it? It's a bacteria.
It looks like a sort of a jellyfish with tentacles that go out
Yeah.
the top.
Yeah, that's why I thought this
Like,
was one.
Yeah.
This look kind.
Yeah.
This
This
could.
looks like-
I mean, I think an anemone has sort of thinner ones, but
Yeah.
So I had no idea what I was drawing, so I guessed it was like a bacteria or something. So unfortunately,
Bad strawberry.
so that is oh my goodness, 2 people got it right by pure chance.
Wow.
I got it right, yes. I
Someone's
was going for pineapple. Awesome.
This was not as much of a disaster as I thought it might have been.
it does explicitly state in the rules if you're right by accident, good for you. Well done, you've done it.
So,
You did it pretty
Eleni, you're green, aren't you, Eleni?
Yes.
So you get 3, and Heinz gets 2.
So much better than I thought.
Yeah, I mean, I'm genuinely delighted with
Well,
this.
Rachel, I'm very glad that neither of us are going to be sabotaged here.
I was exactly going to say the same.
We've got each other's back.
Yes.
Yes,
Well done.
so nobody gets negative black token points, and nobody loses their black token, because everyone got at least 1 token given
Yep,
out.
exactly. Worked out.
So we're just going to minus the left side from the right side.
Yes. And yeah, we write it down, maybe write it somewhere like with big numbers so
We're
that
suggesting this
the
is
camera
too
can see
small.
it. Yeah.
I shall. All right.
Is that big enough for me?
So I have 11.
I have 6 minus 3.
No, minus
For 3.
So
Right.
6.
So I've got 7.
He's already graphic designing a whole chart. I was just like, I'm gonna do 9 in the corner, it's fine.
Alright.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go do the total.
Yeah, I'm just gonna do the total.
Gonna do total.
Oh, but I want to know when where my bad round was so that we can remind each other. Poke fun and say, remember when you got -6?
I got a positive score and I didn't know what I was drawing. I'll take it.
Live stream magic.
That's your card.
Yes, thank you so much.
And we give back all the tokens.
Yes.
I'm orange.
You were pink. Orange for you.
Alright.
I'm still missing one.
And you're missing your cards.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Yes, there's the 6.
Okay, so then we can move on.
Round 2.
Round 2. Let me rearrange those.
Okay.
Oh no.
I know the difference between a cloak and a robe. Yeah,
Okay,
sure.
This is all clothes actually. We have miniskirt, ball gown, nightgown. What's the difference between a ball gown and a nightgown? I don't know.
Ball gown is a very elaborate and fancy dress you would wear to a royal ball. For Cinderella wears a ball gown.
If you've ever played
for example.
Rococo,
You know, okay, so it falls wide with the whole hoop thing and
It's what,
Like
yeah.
Cinderella.
Think Disney
Okay.
princesses in the final act of the movie.
A nightgown is what you wear inside the house.
A nightgown is a nightwear. It's what.
Before you go to bed?
Yeah, it's pajamas. They're full pajamas. Yeah.
It's like very chic pajama. Right.
Robe, cloak, cape, apron. You have string, thread, yarn. Yarn, I don't know what it is. Wire.
you knit with it.
Oh, yeah, that's okay. Shoelace, spaghetti noodles, jeans, sweatpants, underpants, tights, running shorts, boxer shorts, socks.
Welcome to the fashion hour.
Oh my god.
I hope I don't have to differentiate cloak and cape.
No. I'm gone.
Do you all not know the difference between a robe, a cloak, and a cape?
One has a hood.
I can do
He's
robe.
on the right track. He's on the right track. Yeah.
A robe is different.
These
Sure.
two are.
I can tell you the difference, but
Maybe afterwards. So we
afterwards,
don't get hints.
I'll reveal the drama then.
Yeah.
Can you draw the difference?
Yes, but you won't get it because you don't know.
It's a roby cloggy thing.
Yeah, I'm supposed to deal.
Yes, I've shuffled already.
Exciting.
So we're good to go. Bum deal.
Doesn't make sense.
Yeah,
There's two of each, so you can still get a seat.
Alright.
Right.
Great.
Oh, I don't know what that is. No. Okay. I guess we're starting.
Wait, I forgot how to draw anything.
It's terrible. I don't know.
I'm already in the precise eraser. Oh gosh.
Just gonna.
Are you all ready? I'm failing.
Okay, that's.
What? No, that's not right. That's not right. I'm already made a mistake. No.
Yes, this
I'm
is
after you. It's okay.
Who's first?
I was orange.
Orange first.
I still have to watch.
Okay, wait. I'm on there.
I love the drawing.
Yeah.
I don't know exactly.
Oh no, I've already made a mistake. God damn it.
Probably me too.
I've either made a mistake or no.
Yeah, it's bad. It's bad.
I'm not sure what that word is. I realize I didn't ask her.
Oh, maybe. No, it can't be. Oh, bother! I know what mistake I made.
I honestly don't know which is.
I know I'm wrong. I'm playing that.
Yeah, I don't know what I've done. This is terrible. I think I've got them all wrong.
I have a feeling I got them all wrong.
I hope you guys. I hope I'm correct. Because otherwise, it's a done deal. I'm the worst one. Oh, I didn't do it.
Oh.
Exactly. Did you guys?
I think I was done first.
Yep.
So I'm just gonna go.
I am done. I think you were done first as well, Alex. So yeah,
I'm done second last.
Honestly, this is breaking me up. I'm certainly lost.
I'm not gonna make a.
no, this is a horrible round.
Oh, that's
My only hope is that everyone guessed what this is.
I was very confident about yours until I saw Heinz's, but I've already answered yours.
Oh, right.
No.
Oh, but I made a mistake somewhere else. Okay, whatever.
Can
Go for it.
I'm just gonna do
Yes,
something.
this is. I realized too late that I saw
Yeah.
yours, and I was like, I know what that is. I don't have that number anymore.
Exactly.
Yeah, which means I'm wrong about 2.
Which means you're giving me minus
I
points.
might be wrong about everything.
Oh my
Or
god.
you might be
Who's
very
ready
lucky.
to go?
You might be very lucky as well.
Who should we
I
start
don't
with?
get this. Okay,
Yes.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Who wants to start?
Well, I think it might be relevant to discuss now the difference between a robe, a cloak, and a cape.
Yes.
This is where I went wrong. So I picked cloak for yours because the difference between a cloak and a cape, they're very similar, is that a cloak famously has a collar.
I thought a cape had a.
No, a cape does not have a collar. Superman wears a cape, and Doctor Strange wears a cloak.
Oh.
So you sabotaged me, Rachel.
Yes, I did.
And of course, a robe has sleeves.
Yes, indeed.
That is the difference.
Yes.
It's not a robe.
No.
It is a
Let's-
cloak.
should we find out?
Well, it is a cape actually, but
Let's find out what she was drawing then.
let's reveal the truth of the matter.
There we go. So it was a cape. My mistake.
So Heinze understands.
I mean, we're married, so that's how this happens.
I told you we should have gotten married.
It helps.
You kept saying no.
It's the secret to winning games.
So Heinz is the only one
I'm the only one.
who gets points.
Yeah, he gets 3.
You get the 3.
And all the rest of us go into the middle.
Yes. This is going
Yes.
back to you.
This is going back to me.
And you. This is good for me because I got everything wrong. So.
All right. Should we continue clockwise then?
Now you've got running shorts, I think, which is a problem for me because my 5 was over there.
I do indeed have running shorts.
Oh, he was running. Right.
Oh no! Oh no! Only one person got it.
Which was Eleni.
Eleni got it. Well done. Thank you, Eleni.
Oh, awesome.
So then he gets 3 points and a card back.
I get you, Chris. I think.
100%.
Are you married?
Not yet.
Not yet. We'll see how it goes. So we'll see how this game goes.
Yeah.
I don't think. So these were all wrong. They go into the middle.
Alright, well at least I can't have gotten this one wrong. Alright, come on, I need y'all to got this right because I got me. So, anyone want to hazard a guess, or do you think?
I thought it was the
Yarn, surely.
Yeah, right? It should have been the yarn.
Oh, look at that!
Oh.
This has never happens. Usually I win this by getting the others right and nobody knows what I've done. But it seems today the opposite is true and I'll take it. So I've got 3 points for pink.
Yes.
Oh my god, Heinz is storming this round. 2 points for blue.
Thank you.
2
Bad
points for
nobody's
green
got mine.
and 1 point for Rachel. There we
Yes,
are.
thank you.
Well, at least I got rid of all those negative points.
Well, now we come to the interesting part.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Alright, I got a theory about this one. I'm going to wait to see if it's proven true.
Do you want to start with your theory or?
Okay, so I think that you've got noodles and you've drawn them a noose because they kind of look the same in foreign languages.
Okay.
That's clever.
That's
What
clever.
do you think that is, though?
That's a hanging man.
Ah, okay.
I thought it was a pair of socks.
Right.
Yes.
I thought it was a giant balloon. And then
Yeah, I thought it was a balloon as well, but I didn't know
it
what.
had to be a string, but I already.
Oh, is it a string with a thing inside?
All right. So my word was red.
Oh, thread the needle.
hanging
Go in
by
between.
a thread.
Yeah.
Hanging by a
So
thread.
obvious in hindsight.
Yes.
However,
No.
I actually thought the thread is the thing that, you know.
Oh no, that would be rope.
Maybe that's why I thought of that because of that
Hanging by a
phrase.
thread. Yeah.
Damn it.
Oh.
Okay.
It's
All right.
creative, though.
Did anyone get it right by chance though?
No.
But both Mike and I thought it was socks.
Okay.
No, I thought it was noodles.
Yeah, I didn't know what I was guessing.
You were like socks for sure.
So what happens now is that I have to return this.
Yes, because nobody got it right, it
nobody
just
got it
goes back
right.
into the middle.
Yes, indeed.
Damn it. Okay.
Oh, and it was a lovely 3 as well.
Yeah.
Oh well.
But because I have the most in the middle, my 2 has to go over here. Which
No,
we're not
Heinz.
done
Oh, okay.
Yes.
So I was worried that Heinz's was where's yarn? 3. So I was worried yours was underpants, and it couldn't be.
Well, yeah. So I forgot about underpants.
Well, that's good because I forgot about them too.
So I could have. It's a string. I could have drawn it like this, and then people would have probably said, "Oh, it's string."
So it is a G string that you've drawn.
Right. I thought let's go a bit to the side, forgetting there's underpants over here.
Yeah. I have guessed underpants. I'm going to just put this
So
back.
let's see.
I'm gonna.
So it's B1. I've got 1.
Eleni got it right.
Oh, wow. Because I didn't see the other one.
Yeah. So
Awesome. Worked out.
worked out. Here's your card back.
Yeah.
Then somebody went for spaghetti.
No, I thought I went for boxer shorts in case you just drew very bad boxer shorts.
I'm sorry, they have to go to the middle.
Oh!
No, you're getting another one.
Oh, yeah.
Then,
I got nothing right.
let's see, who's orange? Oh, Michael's orange. Sorry, you went for...
Underpants.
Underpants.
Yeah.
That's my bad, that's on me. And then we got another boxer short. Apparently, don't know what's up with that.
Because it's a form of undergarment, I
Yeah.
suppose.
Yeah.
I got a very proud score
Of -2.
of -1.
I'm not gonna.
I got
Negative.
0. That's awesome.
Negative
I'm
3.
happy about
This
that.
is going well.
So I'm still 6. Okay.
All right.
I'm hanging by
Thread.
a thread.
Here.
I'm gonna go.
Hanging by a noodle. That old saying.
I can't believe I didn't get that. This is so much more fun with people who don't really speak English.
It's a whole new dimension.
Exactly. Just adds this level of uncertainty that makes it really exciting.
This reminds me of a number of years ago at Spiel 2019. We played Just One and Monikers. I think about 4 different languages at the table. It was phenomenally fun.
Language independent monikers was great. Alright, now we're getting into the really dicey territory as well with these next set of cards.
Right.
This is where I build my lead back up.
So
That's my comeback.
And that one is mine.
Yours. I'm green. You got everything, right? So you are 7 minus 3. Or
Oh, well, no, I just have minus 3 points. So, yeah, my new total score would be 4.
Well, no, I'm
Yeah.
just asking to be sure that is.
Oh, yeah, let's do it like this. This is the total score.
13.
Limiting your count.
Yeah.
I'm on 2.
2.
Oh.
6.
So far, I'm comfortably in the lead.
You are.
What should change?
All right. I'm gonna go to the next
Sorry, Lenny.
set of cards. No, thank you. Which is level 3.
Sure.
Oh no.
Oh, no.
So what we got?
I don't know it.
Oh dear. So we might have to go through these, I think.
Yeah.
So we have the first column. We have famous
Couples, I guess. Yeah.
Couples, yeah.
Adam and Eve, Paris and Helen. I have no idea what that is.
Anthony and Paris and Helen is Paris
Siege of Troy.
Helen of Troy.
Yes,
Yeah.
Siege
Yeah,
of Troy.
she's
The
the
Helena
beauty
of
that was stolen away by Paris, Agamemnon's
Ah,
wife.
yeah, man, that's
No,
where-
Agamemnon
yeah,
was,
I know that. Yeah,
was,
this is where I
her
get my
brother-in-law.
name from.
brother-in-law.
It was she was married to Agamemnon's brother,
Okay, yeah.
I think.
Menelaus.
Yes.
Menelaus.
Yeah, it's
We
weird
got that
because
between us
when
all.
you say Paris, it doesn't sound like what I have in mind. And Helen, it's supposed to be Eleni, you know, it's like very confusing.
Oh,
Okay.
yes, of course.
Antony and Cleopatra, Lancelot and Guinevere.
Yep.
That's a
King
spicy
Arthur's wife. King
couple.
Arthur's wife.
Yeah. Romeo and Juliet, Othello and Desdemona. Pocahontas and
John Smith.
Sure.
Oh dear. And then we've got, I guess, cryptozoology, I guess, have we?
Yes.
Cryptids, yeah.
Yes,
No.
we have a jet lag.
No.
Oh no, not all.
Not all of them.
No.
Only the first one, actually.
I think hairy creatures.
Hairy creatures, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
I like that.
The
I like
hippie.
that.
Oh.
Yesy, caveman, cannibal, savage, hippie, hermit, and castaway.
Good luck doing the difference between 4, 6, and 7.
Yeah.
Oh my
But I
god.
don't think cannibals necessarily have to be hairy.
No, that's true.
Right?
No.
So
no.
hairy creatures and cannibals. That's
Okay.
And then we have dove, sparrow, swallow, blackbird, crow, falcon, and vulture.
It's the wingspan.
We need Elizabeth Hargrave to help us out here.
Because I definitely know the difference between a sparrow and a swallow
Yeah.
and a blackbird and a crow.
You did know.
I don't know.
So,
he knows
Yes, not only do I know it, but
One
I'm
has
really
a
able
collar,
to indicate
right?
it
And
right
the other
here.
one has sleeves. And no, that's the.
So vulture is a bird, or is it something completely
It's a
different?
bird. It's a bird that eats decaying dead things, isn't it? Isn't that
From
right?
the desert, yeah. It eats. It's a scavenger.
That's the word. Scavenger.
Question.
Yeah.
Can I only draw pictures or can I also do like Rebus style,
Minus C.
minus a certain letter? Is that allowed?
You can't do letters or numbers.
Oh, no letters at all.
No letters, no letters.
No numbers.
We believe an arrow is okay.
Yeah, okay. Arrows are fine. Sure.
Sure.
All right.
Loads of arrows
Yes.
spelling out a word.
Good luck, everybody.
Yes.
Okay, everybody has seen what they have, so we can start.
No. I'm just gonna look in disbelief one more time. Yeah. I don't.
Oh my word. Oh no, come on.
Okay.
I don't know. Yeah, that's a bit too good. Please don't.
Can I guess that for you, please, Rachel?
All right. If you're finished, don't forget to get your black tokens.
Oh, Heinz's is very interesting.
Yeah. I'm already sorry.
What is that?
I'll explain it and it will be terrible.
I'm gonna take it back.
No, that's
Oh, you cannot
explicit.
take
You
that?
cannot. It's in the
No,
rules.
it's in the rules.
Okay,
None of that.
okay.
Not allowed. Once it's down, it's
Oh,
down.
is that? Oh no, Mike! I think you were very clever, and I haven't got the one to do you now.
I think I need to figure out what yours is. Heinz. Yeah,
I think I've worked out which card Heinz's has come from.
I'm gonna do
But
this.
is it
I'm
possible
gonna
that
do
nobody
this.
got theirs, like couples?
Well, I hope I can take it.
Yeah, we seem to have 3 birds, which is not
Yeah,
possible.
which seems unlikely.
It's not possible.
How does that happen?
Whoops.
Well, but now people have guessed.
I mean, it's up to you what you want to do about that.
There probably is a rule about this.
Well, the rule is probably I'm going to suffer greatly.
Yeah, the rule is.
But in the interest of fun, I'm going to try and draw my head.
Yeah, so this cannot be undone, I guess.
Well, we'll see. But Yelena, you have
But I
not made a
haven't,
guess.
yeah, this can be a fair,
Right.
I guess.
Yeah.
Anyways, I didn't know what to.
Okay, yeah, I know which one is that, but yeah, I understand what it is.
I understand it too. Yeah, I placed the wrong card there.
Totally placed the wrong card, but it's
Yes. Now two are messed up now. It's fine.
Yeah.
Don't worry.
Oh, I know what that is.
I
Wait.
highly doubt this.
Yeah. I don't have the card anymore though. Yeah, okay, I know what that is.
I no maybe.
No, it is.
Did you do that on purpose?
I panicked.
Who's finished, by the way?
I finished some time ago.
Is anyone
No,
else?
yes, I did.
Is anyone else finished?
I'm gonna do
I mean,
it
this is
right
going to be negative points because no
Yeah.
one's going to get mine because I drew the wrong
Yeah,
thing.
but the thing is now I know what you did.
I know what you have now.
Yeah, I know it now.
But my
So
card's
that can
wrong
be-
and now the card's
fair.
wrong.
In the interest of fairness, you could do one at random, and then maybe you get it right.
Yeah, so I'm giving you one, but I don't know which
You never
one.
know.
You know.
Oh, I see. You hadn't guessed mine already. Oh,
She hadn't guessed it yet.
Right, and I'm gonna do this, and I hope it's...
you might have gotten it right. You were going to guess it random anyway.
Pretty sure yours was not a convincing dove.
Okay.
I think my bird drawing was actually quite good. That's the frustrating thing.
Yeah, I got yours right away. I was super in there. I was just like, boom, nailed it.
All right.
Okay, who wants to start?
Sure, shall I start?
Yes.
Okay. So we have it was a crow. I thought I made it look angry, but
Where's my card?
oh.
You never guessed.
Why does my card keep
Okay,
going
oh,
this?
sorry.
Oh, there it is.
there it is. Oh, tension. I like that tension. Okay, so, Crow, card being not clear enough.
Pretty good, I thought.
No more Wingspan comics.
The problem was I could not remember how to differentiate crow from blackbird.
Yeah, nor could I.
Oh yeah, so
I was like
every
50-50.
Dutch child knows that crows have black beaks and blackbirds
Yes.
have orange beaks.
Yes.
But that's only for the Dutch kids out there.
Yeah,
You
exactly.
know.
You know, and a blackbird is just beautiful and pretty, and a crow is a little bit more evil. So,
Fair enough.
Remember that in future.
Yeah.
So this is yours.
Again, Heinz.
Yeah.
Wow.
We're a
The
team.
rest of you.
The rest of us are banished to the middle. Dun dun
Dun,
dun.
dun, dun.
All right. Well, I drew.
Yes.
Yes.
So what did I actually draw?
You drew Adam and Eve.
Yes.
So before that,
A
Oh,
vulture.
a vulture.
Before that,
exactly.
really?
Oh, no.
I drew an admirable. I
You
can't say
did.
the word admirable.
Admirable
vulture.
Yes.
But unfortunately, I was supposed to be drawing Adam and Eve.
No, you weren't. You're supposed to be drawing.
Oh my goodness.
John Smith.
Oh, Jesus.
And ironically,
So I
you
still get
had.
points.
So
you got it right.
Oh my God! Yeah, Sevens get it right because
You got it
Pocahontas
right
and John
as
Smith
well.
are matching with vulture.
And ironically, I
Oh, that
wanted to
works.
I wanted to give you a 1, but I gave you 1 at random. And it was 1.
But it's still
But
wrong.
It's wrong. Yeah, I know.
I was first. I don't know how you did that.
I don't know how I did that.
Okay.
Oh
Because you
So
got
what
points.
happens now?
Yes, who gets what points?
I was definitely first.
Yes, you put yours first. Did I put my Amazon flipped over on?
No, you took put those down on the table.
Oh, that
and
was
then
it. That was
put
it.
those
So it's
down.
like this. Yeah. So
This is
you
why
get
we
3.
use the system.
You get 2.
Oh my God! I've never been so happy to
And
be
you
accidentally
and
right.
Lenny and Rachel, I don't know how you
Yeah.
didn't get my drawing.
I
But,
totally missed the dead person below your vulture.
yeah, let's go with that. It's your fault. Let's
yeah.
go with that.
I thought it was your emotional state at that.
Let's definitely go with it was everyone's fault but mine.
Despite the
Despite the fact I drew the wrong drawing twice.
But crows do hang out in cemeteries.
I don't know, do they hang out?
Crows?
Like gangs. Like gangs of
Yeah. I mean, they're called a murder,
At least
so
in Greece,
A
I don't
murder
know.
it could have been a murder of crows.
I can't help but assume that you all got this bang on because once again, it's absolutely wonderful.
It's beautiful.
It is beautiful.
I just thought it was like a bird with a prey. I was like, we'll see.
We'll see.
Just turn over the cards.
It's like, it is of course the falcon
Oh, no.
No.
because
I
he's
thought-
the only bird there that eats live, hunts live stuff.
You know,
I
this kind
didn't
of
know that.
formation
I
is
thought
very
vultures would
rare.
do that too.
No, they're
They're
scavengers.
scavengers.
You've been playing first
They
with
don't
Wingspan.
Yeah.
They are scared
They
of
don't.
that.
They don't hunt. So, did nobody get this?
I think it's a you problem.
I guess it's a me problem. I thought that was quite a good falcon.
The remarkable thing is you drew what you were supposed to draw.
Yeah.
You did about as well as I did.
No, someone got you. 2 people got yours, even though it's the wrong picture twice.
You see, you don't need to be good at drawing or indeed reading to play this game.
So I'm really sorry, but you have to give your.
Yeah, I am.
You like talking about it.
I am. That's it.
Oh dear.
And I'm glad there's more people that are equally bad.
This could
As
change
me
still.
this
We still have youth Heinz to go though.
We're good at
Yeah,
this
this
game,
is.
all of us.
I'm sorry.
You got what this is though?
Oh, of course.
No.
I had an idea,
This is
but I
obviously
didn't have the
Adam and
number.
Eve.
I thought, yes, Adam and me.
Are you saying that's this seriously?
I thought it was a cannibal. Cannibal, right?
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I didn't have the right number.
Oh, yeah, now I see
I
it. Now I
thought
see
Adam
it.
and Eve. I thought this is a woman. She's eating. The man is just standing there.
What do you think that
Oh, yeah.
Oh my
Sure.
god. Yeah, that this
The
could
cannibal
be very
makes
cool.
sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, you did think it was Adam and Eve?
Yes.
Oh,
I almost think
fair enough. Yep, she's a hungry woman, and he's just hanging out. I did
Yeah,
understand this was
Michael
cannibal.
did
Yeah,
not
no,
get
did
this.
not. I thought maybe
You guys
Yeti,
did.
but no.
So the 3 goes to mine,
Thank you. I need this to offset my devastating negative points.
and these go in the middle.
sad.
And I still have only 1 point. How's that possible?
I've managed to elevate myself to -2.
Thank you very much.
Okay, so.
And mostly just because I managed that.
Yeah, what was
Okay,
this?
so I'm very sorry. I panicked again. I got savage. I don't know how to differentiate a savage from a cannibal, except people who rest their feet on a table. Clearly savages. So I went with somebody resting their feet on a table.
Oh.
I think this
I
is.
think that was very clever, but we're not that clever.
I think
No.
this is going to be a me problem.
Yeah.
But I thought it was a hippie because he kind of looks like he's got long hair and a big beard.
I can't remember what I thought it was.
Okay, so it's B4.
Yeah.
So hippie, no.
No.
Oh my god, I think I put Lancelot and Guinevere. So that's correct? Oh my god, I thought it was like Lancelot cutting wood for some reason.
He's got 2 peg legs.
Yeah.
Lancelot.
It's a Rorschach test. You can see whatever you like. Apparently. So.
Yeah, no.
We've got.
Remember, guys.
You saved me.
You have a
Yeah,
one
you
in.
saved me,
A
look
one
at
in.
that.
You've always got a 1 in 7 chance of being right.
Yes.
Is that right? I don't know. Maybe
I mean,
math
for your
is wrong.
first guess, I guess.
Yeah.
Then if you get it wrong, you can't get it right ever again.
Okay.
Okay, so the rest of these.
I got it all wrong. Oh,
You
this
got
is amazing.
Let's see.
Yes.
Green.
Oh no, green too.
So green, I'm afraid. No, red and green
Red
are
and
equal.
green.
So no penalties.
Oh, thank you.
And you've already lost your red.
Yeah, I got a big old penalty. I'm just slowly losing my lead from earlier.
Positive 2.
+1.
Wait, no, yeah, this is yeah.
Positive 2. I don't know where my marker is, but.
Oh, I got it for some reason. I don't know.
I think Heinz might have an unassailable lead at this point.
We'll see.
Positive 1. This is good.
Play for second place, guys.
I can't believe I'm gonna win on stream. Nobody's gonna believe me. It's a good thing this is being broadcast.
There you go.
So you can watch it back.
I can watch it back every day, like. But I did win PICTOMANIA.
Alright.
This is you.
There we go.
Thank you.
Oh, and yours, wait, also. There's these.
Oh yes, thank you very much.
Okay, so
I know you're
we're revealing
in a
the
rush
level
to
4,
try and.
which, yeah. Ah, okay, that's not too bad.
Great. Sketch, blueprint,
Sketch, blueprint, drawing, painting, picture, hero collage. Which, you know.
Sure.
Yeah.
Not a problem.
You can perfectly explain the difference between a drawing and
And
picture.
Well, a
Yeah.
picture is just a photograph, probably.
Could be.
Yeah, probably. A mural, you all know that. You know, painting. It's so fine.
It's so fine.
This is fine. No problem. Then, if anybody needs to know what these differences are.
Yeah, you'll explain
There's one there
afterwards.
that I really don't want.
I'm enjoying the idea of drawing the difference between a hypothesis and a theory.
Yeah.
Here, damn it. Analysis, proof, tactic.
I feel there's some sort of like iconography from Alchemist that we could have used if I had it present, but
Oh, if only it hadn't been like 8 years since we played that game. Yes. Oh.
yeah. So play your CGE games, kids. It might help you out.
In other CGE.
In other CGE.
That's how it works. Alright.
Okay, are you ready?
Yep, let's do it.
Not really, no.
Ready? Let's go.
Yep. Oh no.
This is terrible.
Can't take it back.
Oh! No, I know that you're going to be confused with this. Damn it. I don't know how to make it better. It's horrible.
Okay, so I messed up 2 of the drawings already.
You want to go to
I added like a
quickly?
random line.
I went too quickly. I wanted to go.
I don't stand a chance.
Alright, well,
Okay.
I'm gonna go.
Well, I'm just gonna go with yours immediately and see if I can get some points.
Let's see. This one.
Oh, no.
What is that?
Oh, Heinz, if that's what I think it is, it's brilliant.
Oh, okay, now I got it.
mistakes were made. Oh yeah, I know references.
I think this last round is going to be good. It's probably not 9
No,
points.
I'm missing somebody.
I am missing. Oh, God.
Oh yeah,
This
because
is so hard.
I know what.
It's probably not.
Sorry, I don't put that
Okay,
back.
I'm going for. I know I'm wrong, but.
I actually think I might have gotten a couple of these. I also think I do the right thing this time.
I still need to give you.
Yeah, and I still need to give it to Rachel.
This could have been so much better. I just kind of forgot the logistics of it because I haven't done it for so long.
There's a
Oh, I hadn't
chance
even
I might be
spotted the extra
correct.
detail. But
Yeah, it's
I
a good
definitely got yours
detail,
right.
yeah.
I definitely got it right though.
I definitely got it wrong because I already used it, but it's job well done.
But it's here, right?
Yeah, it's in the back.
Alright, you still have to do that one. Honestly.
You could have just drawn 47 little dots.
I think that's cheating because Morse code is out, and that feels akin to more. Not in the spirit. Not in the spirit.
No, certainly not. Certainly not.
Oh, I made a mistake somewhere. I know what that is, but the number is gone.
This is the worst feeling.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's
This is me like 2 rounds ago, or last round, or every round.
I appreciate the fact that you know what it is.
I think I know what
I
it
hope-
is. So I'm now just gonna play a random number because it doesn't matter anymore.
This is if I've understood.
Well,
Just
me
make
too.
sure you've done all the others first.
You
so
want to go net runners down? Let me pick a card.
Yeah, you pick the card.
So this is your guess.
Yes. Thank you.
Imagine if it's correct.
Yeah. If this scores
Mike,
point.
you guessed mine. Wait, did you? Your card keeps getting lost.
I don't know how orange keeps getting lost.
So yeah.
Alright.
It's their turn. Okay.
Are we ready to see the final?
I'm so excited.
You start mine then.
Oh, hey. All right. So this was, of course, without a doubt, obviously, before the Hitman.
Yes.
Yes.
Was it?
It was.
I thought it was an action hero because he
I
had,
went for action
he had
hero.
lines. I thought this is what he
Ah,
said.
yeah.
Like, I'm gonna kill you, whatever.
Oh, a one-liner? Yeah, that's very
Oh,
good.
that's
But then
very
it would have
clever.
been like one line, right? This is a barcode on his head because the Hitman is a video game, and he has famously a barcode tattoo.
But to be fair, I already used my 4. So if there is this a Hitman action movie, so I'll go action hero.
Yeah.
So I have 2 correct answers. One for Chris.
Yeah, look,
That's you.
these ones.
And 2 for Rachel.
Yes, thank you.
No, no
And the
problem.
rest go to
I'm
the
sorry,
middle.
the other 2
The bit of
vanish
shame.
to the center.
Yes.
There we go.
Okay.
Well
then
we can continue with mine, I guess.
No, this could be a lot of things.
Yeah, is anybody certain?
No.
Based on process of elimination, I decided it must be a drawing.
I said
I think so,
painting.
right? Yeah, this is a drawing.
Oh, right.
Well
I thought it
done.
was a sketch
No, I
because
had
it was a little
painting.
bit too.
Thank God you find it. Yes, yeah, that was a clear buzz for me. So, yeah, you get my 3.
I thought painting or drawing, and I'd already used my 4, so.
And you get that back.
Thank you.
The rest go in the middle.
Oh no.
That was terrible, but mine's done.
Yeah, so what is your theory?
My theory is that it's a hypothesis because he has a question mark and it hasn't been proven yet.
Exactly. And he looks hypnotized, so
He's very confused.
Smart. Very good idea.
I'm proud of both of us.
That on some level, it got me there. Wow, that's amazing.
Well done.
So I did a little bit of nudging.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Subconscious, subliminal.
subliminal nudging. So it's C1.
I too figured this one out. Thank
very
you
well
very
done.
much.
Thank you very much. Oh, sorry.
No, not me. I will ignore that this happened. It makes all sense now.
Yeah.
The marital alliance
It's
is
like-
breaking down.
Yeah, it's like abstract art. Once you know, you see.
Okay, here we go.
What
so
did you do?
I threw you a mobster. You know, come on.
Yay, mobster.
Mobster. You know.
Some people thought he was a spy.
I thought this
I thought it
was
was
a
a
secret
monster.
7,
No,
maybe.
no,
I hit the wrong card.
yeah, it was not there. I just saw it.
Yeah.
So.
It's easy to do.
Just in the interest of defending how good the drawing is, I meant to play a 5. And I was too quick and got the wrong number.
And this is the second time poor Rachel is being sabotaged by our lack of dexterity.
Yeah.
It's fine. Okay, so it was number 5. The only one got it right. 2, sorry, 2. So first, 3 points.
Thank you very much.
And then 2 points to blue.
No, unfortunately.
Andy, sorry.
No, I'm green.
You're green.
You got it right.
Announcer
You
as
got it
well.
right.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you got it right.
Did you think it was a mobster?
Yeah.
Okay, then it's all good.
Then it's all good.
Yes.
So these go to the pile of shame.
That was the last one, so I shouldn't get a 2.
That one goes to you.
No, but because everyone else got it wrong.
Yeah.
Let's full stop moving. There we go. Oh, it's me. Right.
And
Yeah.
yeah.
I was drawing a mural.
Yes.
Yeah, awesome. That's what I thought.
And I think the first 2 people to guess got it right. So that is 3 points to Eleni.
Oh no, it
Back
wasn't
in sync. 2
Yeah.
points to Mike.
Oh, I thought you just drew a very elaborate floor and a murder scene.
I was hoping it was a firing squad.
So
I picked rifleman, but I knew it was murder.
Rachel will correct me if I'm wrong. My understanding was murals are generally speaking on walls. So I drew a brick wall and a paint brush to try and get that across.
I get it now. It's good.
Okay,
Yeah.
good.
I was like, well, that's paint, and
Yes.
if it were a painting, it wouldn't be this elaborate. Therefore, it's mural.
I even drew a little person with a balloon to give the idea of Banksy and the famous balloon.
Oh, is
thing.
that what that is?
Yeah.
I thought this was a stick figure drop kicking the other one.
I thought it was a stick figure with a knife. Whatever, it's fine.
I thought it was prison bars.
What does it say about us? We saw such violence.
See, when people ask me if I'm Banksy, I always say I'm not. That's exactly what Banksy would say.
You conceal it well, Banksy.
Yeah. Well done.
Well done.
So, Pink, I'm very sorry to say.
So far, my comfortable lead.
Finally, yes.
Yeah.
Finally, this is good.
My reign has ended.
So you must.
I have to give this back because
No, you
No,
must
it's-
put it in the negative pile.
Oh, it's even worse.
It is worse.
It is worse.
Yeah.
Okay, down by 3 points.
Right, let's see. How much is that?
0.
That's my best round, I think.
I have a very odd game here.
So, in total, I reached 11.
Wow.
Oh, Heinz is at 12. Damn it.
I too am at 12.
No.
No, it's a 3-way tie.
That's impossible. Yeah, I just got 8 for the last one.
You did? Oh my god.
And you?
3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9.
One.
This one.
That's
Just
impossible.
A 3-way tie.
You guys all won then.
Is there a tiebreaker? Or we don't care?
I don't know, is there a tiebreaker? You know?
No, there's no tiebreaker.
No?
Possibly it says play again to determine a winner.
Well, we are all winners around here, I guess.
Exactly.
Well, congratulations, guys. I'll say there. I don't know if there's a tiebreaker, really.
Sorry?
I don't know. Can we?
You will have it in the comments forever if there is one.
Does anyone in chat know what the tiebreaker is?
Yeah.
In the meantime, a round of applause for everyone.
Yeah.
Yes.
It just goes to show that you don't need to be good at drawing
Exactly.
or really good at anything to do PICTOMANIA.
Exactly.
I still don't really know what you need to be good at to do well.
Yeah, well done, guys.
Absolutely.
I guess we don't have time to play another game. That would have been fun, but yeah, we were very, invested in this one.
Yes.
Which is good. And that's the last stream for today. Tomorrow we have another stream. We're streaming Chronicles with Czech CGE designers.
Oh, that'll be fun.
That'll be great.
Fun. Yeah. There is a chance that Vladia will appear, but we don't know that for sure because he's been a little bit sick. But yeah, maybe that's a possibility. But in any case, we'll have Tomasz who did NFL in Skies. We have Adam Spaniel from Chalk Project L. And we have also Ultra Scopy with Letter Down. So yeah, it's going to be... and Matush Kotri from Alchemists and Guild with the Devil. So it's going to be exciting tomorrow. Yeah, so for today I think we can call it a day, and the hall is closing in 10 minutes anyways.
Well, thank you so much for having us.
Yeah,
Elena. This was
thank
great.
you,
We had
guys.
so much fun.
This was a great first experience with PICTOMANIA.
Yeah.
Great.
Thank you so much for being so, I don't know, equally bad at this game.
Yeah, that's a good score.
Thank you so much, guys. guys, and yeah, we'll see you guys tomorrow. Thank you so much. Bye.
Bye.